Hey YouTube, how's it going? Here we are, the final part 8. 8 times 8 is 64. 64 teams, 6 matches, like 30 hours, 32 hours, something like that. 8 different streams. It all comes down to 8 games to determine our champion, and it's going to tip off with Duke at Florida. But first, one last time, we got to get fueled up, baby. Got a little, you can't see it because I don't have it fueled up. A little game fuel. A little ASMR here to start the stream. Oh, that's good. Sprayed me right in the face. Yeah. Hope you're doing well. Hope your Sunday is going well. Ashley, did you get a chance to catch the final half of the Ohio game before I spoil it? Hopefully you heard that. Oh, it's already spoiled because it's in the top corner. Whoops. I put the chat over the top of, like, from, like, right here. I can't see above. So I can't see any of the team names, which is completely, like, very inconvenient because I have a separate little chat window. So hopefully you saw the rest of it. The rest of that game. It was a great game. All the games yesterday were very, very good. Hopefully we have another day like that today. 3 games mean a whole lot here in this Elite 8 section. Iowa State is important. Alabama is important. And, spoiler alert, Ohio is incredibly important as far as the standings for the brackets are concerned. So, kind of like yesterday, well, Duke and whoever, Duke and Georgia Tech played. My hair is very malleable today. Quality content. Welcome to twitch.tv/OnosaurusRex. Your home for whatever the hell this is. We're down to it. I am so excited to have this bracket all finalized, to have it all neat and finished up, and man, looks really good. Very, very happy with the way this tournament has gone so far. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Okay. So really quickly, before we get totally started, let's recap the standings. The bottom 3 people, they're locked in. They can't get any more points. Alex finished in 6th with 19. Debbie finished in 5th with 21. And Ryan finished in 4th with 25. I am currently in 3rd with 28 points with a potential of 52. Liam is in 2nd with 31 points and a potential for 39. And Ashley leads the pack with 37 and a score potential of 105. She is the last person to have a champion pick still in. I have a high score potential, well, air quotes. I have the score potential I have because I have my runner-up still in. My runner-up is Alabama. And I'm going to be really bummed if Alabama wins it all. Because, pardon me, because I had a really hard time deciding if I wanted Washington State or Alabama to win. So, it's already spoiled if you look at the schedule. I'm glad you watched the end of the Ohio game, though. Ohio and Alabama got through. That's the spoiler. I was more concerned about the Ohio game because they were both very, very close. So, here we have Duke and Florida. Our first game, the most quote unquote like meaningless game. Like, one of these teams is going to the Mascot Final Four. And personally, I hope it is the Gators. We'll put them on All-American 10-minute sideline cam. Now that all the brackets and all that stuff's caught up, let's play or watch. No plan. Let's watch some basketball. Thanks for hanging out on this Sunday afternoon. Hopefully you're having a good day. I watched a little bit of a little March Madness this morning. It was pretty good. Watched a little bit on the men's side and watched a little bit on the women's side. Defensive foul right off the top. Good job, Florida. So here we go. Game number 1. Duke off to an early lead, 1-0. An insurmountable 2 points now. 2-0. Duke employing the full court press. Florida looked very good against Gonzaga yesterday. Gonzaga really struggled. Oh, missed. That was taken away. That wasn't a steal necessarily. That was just a really errant pass. It's still a turnover, but looked like that guy kind of grabbed it from under the rim. That was odd. Anyway, it's 4-0 now. Florida got off to a very slow start yesterday. I realize I'm watching on the preview monitor and not the monitor that displays the game immediately in front of me. I'm also going to make sure that my microphone doesn't get unplugged today. Hopefully it looks and sounds okay. Should. I feel like I'm starting to get it nailed down. At least as far as the Mascot tournament games are concerned. Bum, bum, bum. Duke back at the line. Now up 6-0. Florida fell behind 8-0. Duke still working that full court press. Now Duke's really running a full court press. Some of the other teams like to just run a single player down and contest, but Duke likes to have 3 or 4 people on the other side of the court try and force an errant pass. We saw, who was it? We saw one of the teams yesterday pretty successful at breaking through, so that was nice. Duke jump shot for 2 makes it 8-3, so it's not quite as bad of a start for Florida as it was yesterday. They got some points on the board. It's down 5. We'll see kind of what they do here if they try and stick with those threes. They have good 3-point shooters. Wide open from the corner, no good. Just a little, slightly too much power on it. But some good basketball on today. They were flipping back and forth on ESPN2. Had the women's tournament going, and they were flipping back and forth between Florida State and South Carolina, and then Marquette and Texas A&M. And it was super weird because every time one of the teams would take a timeout, they'd flip to the other game, and that team was coming out of a timeout, and they basically were exchanging like little 45-second chunks of game back and forth. It was incredible the way it was working out. But good games, good finishes to games. I didn't get to watch much of it. They were playing the Iowa and Missouri game, and the game was pretty close through about 3 quarters, but Iowa really pulled away in the 4th quarter, so they switched it to different games. And then on the men's side, Tennessee blew a 25-point lead to Iowa, who went into overtime and wasn't able to win. So we'll see what Tennessee does in the Sweet 16. Florida, they've brought it to within 3. 8-point deficit is like not much of a deficit at all with this Florida Gators group. Running that 3, offensive rebound, tipped in and good. 7:03 left. We're 8-7. Don't sleep on the Gators, or near Gators, because they're very dangerous animals. Duke getting dangerously close to that backcourt violation. We've already seen one today. In the opening, what was that, 1st quarter? Florida runs the floor and unable to convert on the easy layup. Good defense by the Blue Devils to get just enough to affect the shot. Out of bounds on the Duke end. It remains a 1-point Duke lead. And Florida gets the offensive rebound. Duke up 3. Florida unable to get their first lead of the game. They can tie it up this trip down the court. So we have a good selection of games today. We have Duke, Florida, and then we have LSU visiting Iowa State, Louisville taking on Ohio, and Alabama at Memphis. And that's just the first half of the stream. To think we could see the Ohio Bobcats and the Alabama Crimson Tide, Bobcats versus Elephants, in the Final Four. Right now we have Duke with a 5-point lead. Nice little inside play there. Florida doesn't seem to be doing very well in their defensive rebounding. They're really going for threes here. Live by the 3, die by the 3. I hope they live by the 3, because I'd like to stop watching the Duke Blue Devils play basketball. Because their mascot is dumb and I don't like them that much. Duke, by the way, currently, last I saw, I should say, they were tied up in their game against UCF. And that, by last time I saw, I mean, I walked by in the living room and it was on. I wasn't, like, really watching. Setting up for the stream. 1 for 2 on the free throws. Duke Duke up by 4. Florida looks like they're going to try a little full court defense. And so we get to see both styles of the full court aspect of it. Duke running multiple people, trying to create traps with double team traps and forcing errant passes. And then we see Florida just running one guy up the court with them. Duke looks like they've switched to that as well. I don't think it's picking up on the microphone, but it's very loud downstairs. In reaction to the game that's happening. Not here, but in real life. So 14-8. 6-point game. Florida working it around. Duke playing good defense. We've seen that more the last couple of streams. Florida's going to have to just jack up a 3. It's no good. Offensive rebound is good, and that dunk goes down. So they're shooting 22.2% from the floor, and they had missed 4 consecutive shots. Most of them were threes. I think 3 of the 4 were threes. I think there was one layup that was missed, but they've really been heaving it from deep. It hasn't been paying off. See if their defense can settle in here. Just need a stop or two. We're going to find out the champion today. Good. I'm glad you're ready to enjoy the stream. I hope you do enjoy the stream. I enjoy doing them. I hope people enjoy watching them. Florida with another 3. There they go. They can't be shooting well from beyond the arc, but they only need a couple. Duke still up 1. Florida never led in this game. It hasn't even actually been tied, so we'll see if we get that 1-point lead exchange here. Florida first needs to play defense a little bit. Up over the dropped shoulder, and it's back up to a 3-point lead. Florida doing a good job of staying with the Blue Devils. We saw this yesterday when they played Gonzaga, that imaginary school from that fake town that doesn't exist. Even when they were down 8 or 10, it never really felt like they were out of the game. I mean, I didn't give them enough credit, but they fought back and they brought it back, and that looks like it's... Ooh. Thought it might have been called an offensive foul, but instead it just ends up as a steal. He lost control of the ball. Duke getting dangerously close to that backcourt violation. Not once, but twice. I think they were trying to run him to the sweet spot on the court. And Duke gets the friendly roll. It's up and in. Florida down 5. Finding themselves in a little bit of a hole here. 2.5 to go. First game of the tournament. Or first game of the day. I think this is game number 53 or something absurd. 55? 56, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63. No, 55. Game number 55. God. It's a lot to think about. Like, obviously you break it into chunks of like 8 games at a time. Like, that adds up really quickly. But 55 games. Something exciting is happening downstairs. Duke with a nice rejection down low. I think that's the first... No, we've had to have seen more blocks down low. Duke up 5. Easy. Oh, no. It's been so effective, those quick passes inside. But it didn't work that time. And Florida can't get a shot to go down, and they're still down 5. Nice steal by the Gators. Some good hands there. Good quick hands. Florida throws it right back. Duke looking to take advantage. Had a guy open in the corner. Still has a guy open in the corner. Kind of surprised they went inside. They had 2 guys open for 3, but they elected not to go to either of them. Converts an easy 2, though. And it's now a 7-point lead. So Duke with their largest lead of the game at 22-15. Florida with a 3. They respond to cut it down to a 2-score game. 22-18. We're 1 point away on either end from a 23-19 game. So it doesn't look likely. We didn't have one yesterday. I think we've only had like 2 in the total tournament. It's a very specific score. Duke going for 3, and the contested 3 is up and good. So it's back to a 7-point game. Florida, opportunity to hold for the final shot. Duke played a little bit of a full court press. You're going to bait the Gators to go back over the line. And that's a wasted opportunity. Because the Gators are going to get the ball first. So they had a 2-for-1 opportunity. They still have it. You just have to work up the court quickly. A little bit quicker than that. You want to get an extra couple of steps before you have to jack up a 3 by the center. That is not good. Just not good at all by the Florida Gators. They had the guy they wanted. They had a guy with a little 3-point specialty icon. But they instead gave it up to the center who was open. But a center shooting a 3 is not common in this game. Or making a 3, I should say. So 25-20. Florida with a nice quick 2 to get on the board here. They can't get the defensive rebound. That's what you have to have. There were like 3 Gators hanging out down there. And none of them could get it. So Duke regains their 7-point lead. Surprising. Okay, didn't go for the dunk. That's fine. Worked out okay, but was able to slip behind the defense and get the 2 points. So just exchanging 2s back and forth here. As Duke steps back across the line. And the Blue Devils turn the ball over back to the Gators, looking to cut it to a 1-score game here. Can't do it. It's off the front iron. No good. Duke defensive rebound. What the hell is happening? Duke in. Up and good. So they back up 7. So it's been for a while. It was like a 1-3, 1-3. Now then it was 3-5, 3-5. Now it's 5-7, 5-7. Kind of nursing that lead a little bit. Making sure that Florida doesn't have much of an opportunity to make a comeback. Because when Florida was down to Gonzaga, they were down 8-0 early. Oh, pardon me. Oh, they got him back court again. They were down 8-0 early, and they were able to make a 10-point comeback to make it a 2-point game in favor of Florida. Florida with a deep three. Oh, and just like that is a 2-point game. 29-27. We have 2 shades of blue going at it today. Which is kind of weird because, I guess his hat's blue. The alligator's little hat is the only blue. Well, there's the F on it. I really lost that argument to myself there. There isn't any blue on the gator. I'm like, well, no, there's an F and his hat. But hey, don't worry about it, man. You'll figure it out. Offensive foul. It's going to go Duke ball. So 2-point lead. Florida really had a nice opportunity there to tie it. I don't believe it's been tied. Wiley shot ties it up. So that's our first tie that I have noticed since it was 0-0. Florida has not led in this game at any point. Duke got out to a quick 6-0 lead, and Florida's kind of chipped away slow and steady to bring themselves back to within one score. I said that like there was more to that sentence, but there wasn't. If you score 5 points in 1 minute, I will donate $5. I'm not playing. We're just watching. Drops it into the center, down 2. Also, I think 5 points in 1 minute is an impossibility in this game. They really like to take their time. Blocked away, out of bounds. Dude, no. $31 all here in the game. 5.5 minutes, a little under 5.5 minutes left in the first game of our series. Oh, up and in. So it's going to be an and one opportunity. And Florida looks like they're going to have their... Oh, they have their first lead of the game. My apologies. I got a little distracted. 33-31. Now 34-31. So Duke down 3. 5:09. Shout out to Washington State. $31-34. That was an errant pass. Looked like they were going for him, but he just didn't jump to grab it. Don't go back across the line. They were really working for it. Got him up. Contact inside, up and in. So Florida now extends out to a 5-point lead. Nice inside pass, and Duke will get a 2 to make it a one-score game, down 3. 36-33. I have noticed the games have been a little bit less A little bit lower scoring, I should say. Florida with a nice deep three. And it's 39-33, so 6-point game. 3:48 left. They went back across the line. Oh no. Oh no. Duke falling apart. Florida doing a good job at hanging around enough in games to take leads late. Getting a defensive foul. And it's a 5-point game. Oh, offensive rebound. That's been Florida's Achilles heel here in this game. So instead of a 1-point play, it's a 3-point play. Kind of the odd way to get a 3-point play, which is a front-end free throw miss, followed by, a front-end free throw make, followed by a miss, followed by an offensive rebound, followed by a steal. And remember when I said that they can't score 5 points in a minute? Well, I was lying. So with about 3 minutes remaining in the game, Duke is down 1. 39-38. $41-38 now. 3-point game. Miss on the Duke end of the floor. Three-point field goal. Oh, nice closeout defense by Duke. $41-38. We approach the 2-minute warning. Florida trying for another 3, blocked yet again. Duke steals it away. Passes ahead. And it's up and good. So uh-oh. Florida's broken. They're stuck there. They didn't. Oh, a 10-second half court. That's the first one we've seen of that, and it could cost the Gators a shot at the Final Four. 10-second violation. He got weirdly caught up on some angles there or something. I don't know what the hell happened there, but didn't pass the ball up fast enough. And fortunately for Florida, their defense took over and gave them an opportunity for a fast break, which ended in a 3-point play. So it's 4:42. I'm sorry, that's what time it actually is. It's 44:40. I was looking at the wrong thing. Duke up, no good. Looking for the 3-point play of their own. $44-42. Under a minute and a half to go. Duke will take a timeout. 1:15 left down. 1-score game. They don't need a 3. They do need to make sure they don't go back across the court. Or the half-court line. Back outside. Nobody really in the key. Oh, Duke with a huge 3 to take a 1-point lead 45-44. Florida will take a timeout. And with 54.2 seconds to go, it's a 1-point Duke Blue Devil lead. See what Florida has drawn up here. Duke sticking with what works, that full court defense. Full court defense really slowed Florida. It took them about 8 seconds to get across that line. So even without the help of the glitch in the corner, oh, you can't have that now. Even with the glitch in the corner, it still has taken Florida a considerable amount of time. Nice. Oh, no foul is called. The offensive rebound is up. No good. It's blocked. It's still out of bounds. There's no shot clock. It's still Florida ball is what I meant to say. It's out of bounds. The center is not going to take that shot. They threw it away. Florida, no. Florida, Florida, Florida. Oh, the front end was no good. Florida can take a timeout. 15 seconds remaining. I was worried that Florida's weakness, which has been defensive rebounding for some reason, you got to go up the floor just a little bit faster. You're under 10 seconds now. You got to go. You got to go. 6, 3. They're going to jack up a 3 at the buzzer. No, they're going to lose the game, and we have to watch the Blue Devils again. Damn it. Damn it, Florida. They just couldn't get there. Damn it. Now, I'm going to change my tone here. I can't believe I'm so happy that Duke won. Like, I can't wait to see them win the next game. I hope that's a jinx and they lose. Sorry, I need to take care of my nose there. It's running a little bit. So 45-44, Duke wins. They're on to the Final Four. Next up, we have LSU and Iowa State. Quick game. I made sure I got thrown off a little bit. Oh, my nose. Bugging me. Not that. Down. Oh, no. We just watched you win. I don't want to see your dumb face. I mean, I can't wait to watch you play again. LSU. Iowa State. Oh, pardon me. God, it's almost like drinking that soda on stream is still a bad idea. Like it has been the whole time. All right. Oops. Not what I want. This is what I want. This is what I want. This game, very important. Liam needs it if he wants to take the lead. He needs Iowa State to win. If LSU wins, that'll finish his bracket. He'll finish in at least third. Currently second, though. He'll need a little bit of help to stay in second. He'll need Alabama to go down. But he needs Iowa State to win here, and he needs Ohio and Alabama to win, or to lose, excuse me, consecutively. So the Tigers not letting that happen. It's a 3-0 game here in Iowa. Not sure where they play. The Washington State Cougars beat the Iowa Hawkeyes in Iowa State Cyclones? Who the hell did... Now my brain's broken. Iowa State Cyclones in the Alamo Bowl in football. There you go. Fun fact. Nice block out of bounds. Is going to stay with LSU, but still a nice defensive play. Up and in. Defensive foul is going to give him an opportunity for a 3-point play. Nice move off the glass. Up and in. So 5-0. Now 6-0. Excuse me. Iowa State blank on the scoreboard, so 6-0 LSU. So it's good news for everyone except for Liam. Good news. It's extra good news for me because I don't want to watch this team again. Could you imagine having to watch these stupid-looking Cyclones who were walking it back across the backcourt line, having to play the Blue Devils? Ugh. Yuck. Nine nothing now. LSU out big. Yesterday was probably the best game, best set of games I've had so far, or we've had so far on the stream. All of them were pretty close. I talked about it a little bit yesterday towards the end of the stream, but some teams pulled away towards the end, which is totally fine. But none of them were blowouts from start to finish. A couple times, including Louisville, who incredibly came back to win their game. And Louisville, I think, was down 10 points 2 separate times, which is just incredible. So, yeah, lots of good games yesterday. Even when it looked like it was going to start to become a blowout, the other team made their way back into the game and at least kept it close enough to make it interesting until, you know, again, some of them fell apart late, but it's kind of just what happens. But it wasn't like we had like a freaking... The first Alabama game was really not great. This game's not looking very good. The Gonzaga game when they played Pittsburgh was really bad. Just some stinkers here and there, but that's okay. Out of 64, you're probably going to get a couple bad ones. A couple bad games. You'll also get a couple of games where I don't really pay that much attention. I'm talking about something completely unrelated to basketball. Here what we have, though, is a whooping, and it is 14-0. Even if Iowa State, Alabama, and Ohio, Iowa State, Ohio, and Alabama, if they all lose, Ashley will win. So, there you go. Obviously, we would like to see a couple of teams win to keep it interesting for the rest of the tournament. Ideally, seeing Alabama and Ohio win, which would be a fantastic Final Four matchup. But it's 14-0. Iowa State can't do anything. Nice steal there. See if they can get on the board here. Now keep in mind, the lowest or the fewest number of points scored in an entire game is 19. I know if you look at the bracket it says 10, but that's actually a typo. I goofed up. I guess California apparently only scored 10 points. I think I probably meant to hit like 40. Because I know California did not win, which was unfortunate. We didn't get to see that Cardigan live on to another game. But at 14-0, now 15-0, 4 minutes into the first half, unless Iowa goes on a crazy score streak, they're going to have to take a timeout. Now down 16-0. Could we see our lowest scoring game yet? We'll have to see. 4 minutes gone here. They finally get on the board, so 16-2. All they really have to do is beat 19. They don't need to beat the Tigers. They can lose to the Tigers. That's fine. Actually, Ashley, you can thank LSU for knocking off whoever they beat in the last round. Because that, in part, is what has you in the lead. Oh, Texas, that's who it was. Gave you a couple extra points to make it where you don't actually have to rely on Ohio and Alabama. You got some help, and I didn't even realize that you had LSU. Oh, wow. So 16-2 here. Almost halfway through the first half. 16-5 now. Okay, so now we need to keep in mind that LSU had a 16-point lead at one point in this game. Not that I think Iowa State's going to make that much of a comeback, especially if they do stuff like that. That's actually... Oh, that's out of bounds. Okay. If they do stuff like that, but instead of it being out of bounds, they're able to get... Oh, no! Iowa State... I said Liam needed them to win, and they heard it, and they're like, we're going to power up. We're going to win. Iowa State, oh, they threw it away. LSU. LSU with a nice 3, back up to 14, so 19-5 now. I think it's going to be highly unlikely that we get a 23-19 game in this matchup. Nice dunk by the Cyclones. And it's 19-7. Switching up their defense a little bit. Or maybe they're not. I don't know. They've scored so few times. That sentence broke my brain. They've scored so few times that I don't even know what kind of defense they run when it's an inbounds pass after a score. So now a 2-touchdown game at 21-7, an actual football score. Defensive fouls, leave it with Iowa State. They really like to throw the ball in before the transition is done. They don't have time for transitions in this game. Iowa State gets blocked by LSU. LSU out on the on the fast break. 2-pointer up and no good. Can't get the friendly roll. Bounced around a little bit and looked like it might have a shot at rolling in. Iowa State gets fouled. They'll go to the line for 2. No good on the second, so 21-8. Back across, there were a ton of players in that area. I'm surprised that was not poked away at least. 2-pointer up, no good. So 21-8 still, 13-point game. 2:54 left here in the first half of game number 2. And the championship finale in 7 games, or in 6 more games. Nice inside pass is blocked, no foul. Went out of bounds. Iowa State's defense has been a little bit better. Their offense, on the other hand, hasn't quite gotten up to speed. Second free throw is good, so it's 21-10. It looks like we dropped a few frames there. 3-pointer up. Offensive rebound is good, though. 23-10. No, frozen up in the lane. Up and over the LSU defender. 23-12 now. So 11 points, even though LSU has been up by as many as 16. Iowa State hasn't gone away yet. They've tried to make a little bit of a comeback here. They've outscored the Tigers 12-7. So they're +5 in that margin. We'll see what they can do here before halftime. Almost cut it down there. Oh, foul. So they can cut it down to single digits. Just kidding. They can make it an even 10. Okay, there you go. (23-13) now. A minute and a half here in the first half. Looks like we won't have the low scoring game. I'll probably score more than 19 points. It's pretty incredible that a team win an entire game without scoring 19 points. I mean, it's like they think they just missed like every shot they could. Iowa State running that 3 from the corner. Oh, wow. They cut it down to 9. 25-16. I believe LSU had the ball first, so Iowa State will have the first opportunity the second time around. That was a clean block by number 51 of the Iowa State Cyclones. LSU tried to steal it away. No good. Or nothing doing. I don't really know. Three-pointer is good, and it's down to 6. 25-19. So we almost got the 23-19 game after all. I didn't think it was going to happen, but here we are. Iowa State down 6. Worry about LSU going over the backcourt. And he got close, but oh, their defense is picking up a lot here for these Cyclones. They can hold here for the final shot and go for 2 for 1. Bucket is up and good, so down to a 4-point game. Iowa State looking like a little full court defense. LSU, they can now hold for the final shot. 4, 3, 2. Great defense. That full court pressure really worked for the Cyclones, as LSU was not able to even get a good look at a shot. So they can cut into a 1-score game here. This is why you were hoping that Iowa State tipped away by the LSU defender. It'll stay Iowa State ball. That's why I was hoping that they would hold for that final shot, was so that they could get it to maybe get a nice 3 out of it, go 25-22, and then come right back out and tie the game up. Keep in mind, this is now a 21-9 run for the Iowa State Cyclones. LSU gets their first points of the half, and the first points of the half in general. 27-21, 6-point lead. LSU struggled on the offensive end there in the last couple minutes of the first half. Iowa State. How's my day been? My day has been pretty good. Kind of hung out. Thank you for asking. Didn't do much. Didn't do anything. I watched some basketball this morning. Put the living room back together after the carpet cleaners were here yesterday. And now I'm doing the stream. Are things calmer over in your area today? First shot no good, or 3-pointer no good, I should say. Back down to a 4-point game. LSU might be lucky that they mounted such a big lead in the first place. There's a nice shot to make it a 30-23 game at 7 points. LSU 5 for 9, Iowa State 3 for 5. So not bad 3-point shooting percentages for either team today. Iowa State had a ton of ground to make up. They haven't quite gotten all the way back. I've gotten it down to 4. kicks out to LSU, the LSU player. Oh, trying to get a quick pass inside, but it's picked off by the Cyclones defender. Three-pointer is no good. Another three-pointer from LSU is no good. Offensive rebound couldn't get tipped in. Still a 5-point game. That one's poked away, so steals going back and forth here. Steals instead of points. Foul on ISU. ISU and LSU and...
He goes to the free throw line. He hits the first. Makes his second shot.
Nice, I'm glad it was good. Thank you. It's been kind of a lazy day. One of those days where I woke up and I was like, man, I should get some stuff done. And then I waited until it was too late and then didn't get anything done. But I did that super cool thing where I left my Xbox on and now it's very warm in here.
Double team now at angle. Number 35 makes the lay-in.
But hopefully your day's been good. I know you worked this morning. And I hate to agree with you, but it might be might be time for the fan. I mean, really, it's just my fault because I left the Xbox on. Not Xbox. I always forget how warm it gets. But now I'm running the computer and the other Xbox, and there's too much noise outside, and it's just a whole mess. Blocked on the three-point line. So still a 9-point game here. 4 minutes into the second half. Tip in, good. Up to 11, 36-25. And even though Iowa State's looked better over the last 10 or so game time minutes, they still just had too much of a gap to cover. That's a deep 2, so it's 9 points, 36-27. Up and no good. Defensive foul. That jumped really quickly. Let's get us a little less crazy. Rimmed around, and the friendly bounces are in. Oh, stolen away. LSU back out for a 3 that gets blocked, but it's recovered by the Tigers. Nice little bounce pass. Yeah, it's been a pretty good day. Oh, if we go see Dumbo next week, or when we go see Dumbo, if it's in the Dolby Theater, do you want to do that, or do you want to just do a regular theater? So 37-29. It's an 8-point game. Probably could have just texted you that. Why not? And then the text I sent you was in regards to your message that's up there a little bit. I do have a good tweet reference to it, but I don't know if it's funny enough. I'll write it down and see how it looks, and if I like the way it looks, it might be worth tweeting out. Rejected, stolen away. It's like he's trying to go coast to coast. Passed it. Oh, he tried to pass it back because he didn't have the shot, but instead he threw it away. Pretty good opportunity by Iowa State is turned into points by LSU. Oh, no. I don't know if it's going to be in the Dolby, but it might be kind of fun. Right now, I think Us is in the Dolby, and they might have a showing or two of Captain Marvel. But I don't know if... I don't know. Not every release goes into that big fancy theater. Oh, fouled. Oh. First one is good. 40-31. Second shot is no good, but they almost got tipped in for an odd 3-point play. Iowa State running it around, looking for that open shot. It's up, no good. Defensive rebound, LSU. It's been a little bit of a lower scoring chunk of games here. The Duke game got into the 40s a little bit, but been a lot of turnovers in the last couple minutes in this game and not a lot of offense. Last score was 45-44. Okay. I'd be surprised if Iowa State gets up to that 44-point mark. Hell, LSU may not even get up to that 4-point or 44-point mark. I didn't get all of that. Oh, Dumbo in the Dolby or just any random theater? If that's I think that's what you're referring to, but I can just text it to you. Worst case scenario. Shot is up. Tried to steal it away, but it went out of bounds. So it stays with LSU. We're at 2:09 remaining here. Iowa State has some ground to make up. They haven't let it become a complete blowout, which is credit to them. Their defense really clamped down. They've held LSU to a lot. Something. I was looking at the wrong score. I was gonna make a point, and then I was like, I'm not looking at the right score. So it doesn't make any sense. How do you salvage this sentence? And then I stumbled over a bunch of words and I gave up. Back out into the center. Nobody in the paint. Passing it around, trying to run some time off the clock. Iowa State doesn't have to foul quite yet. They've done a good job on the defensive end here. They just haven't been able to convert on their offensive end. Lots of passing. You figure at one point, at some point, one of these would get turned or tipped away. Tip back in, no good. Offensive rebound. Iowa State, nice steal. That's their 9th of the game. They have to go a little bit quicker if they want to try to make a comeback. Try and free him up for a straightaway 3 is going to be blocked, and it's going to be a fast break for LSU, who elects not to go for the easy 2. Wow. I mean, you're going to get fouled anyway, so why not just take the automatic? We've seen a lot of teams miss, but in theory, take the automatic 2. Don't know if I agree with that decision, but that's what it is. Front end, no good. So, Iowa State, they're getting what they want. Now it really bites LSU in the butt because they needed that 2 points to make the lead a little bit more, and they didn't get them. Deep 3 from Iowa State is no good, but the tip-in is, so it's a 7-point game with 38.4 remaining. LSU's going to get fouled yet again. They'll go to the line for a 1-and-1. Front end good, 41-33. I wasn't trying to jinx LSU when I said they weren't going to get to 44 points, but kind of nice to be right. 33-42. Our beautiful Northwestern Wildcat looks on and watches the games. You got to start working it a little bit faster if you want to make up that 9-point lead. Looks like the game is kind of broken in favor of LSU and the LSU fans. It's going to be a defensive foul, so a 3-point play the old-fashioned way. And that's a best-case scenario for Iowa State. You can't trade 2s for 2s. It's a waste of time. You can trade 3s for 2s. Or 2s for 3s. 3s for 2s, yeah. And at least make it competitive as it comes down the stretch. First shot up and good. 43-36. Second shot up and good as well. So 44-36. Iowa State just isn't going to have enough time to get all the way back. And I need to see if I have some headache medicine up here. Yay. There should be some. While I was setting up today, I smacked my head into one of the monitors, and now my head hurts. So that's good. Shot is up and good. They're just using entirely too much time. 2.5 seconds remaining. Iowa State is going to eliminate any more points for Liam to grab. So he led all for a majority of the first chunk. Kind of stumbled on that third day and wasn't quite able to recover. He had that bad loss for Gonzaga. 44-38. The winner is LSU. So it'll be LSU and Duke in the first game of the Final Four. Next up, we have Louisville at Ohio. Matchup of comeback teams. So we'll quit that. So it's down to you and me, Ashley. Who is the away team? Christmas in March. All-American 10 minutes. Sideline cam. Liam will finish in, at worst, third place. Currently holding second. Just based on the way the points are. I'm 3 points behind Liam, so I need a win here. Not here, but with Alabama to take second place. But Ashley, she can't fall much further than second. And the second, I need a lot of help. I need Ohio to win. Or I'm sorry, I need Ohio to lose and Alabama to win twice. But if Ohio wins... Oh! Looked like it was going to be stolen away, but a nice attention paid by the Ohio player that was right there. Louisville breaking through the half court, or the full court defense. We'll see if Ohio gets away from that. We're the best anyway. Yeah, so it's down to the two of us. There he is. He's running the 3-point. Oh, he got blocked. He held onto it for just a second too long. The block doesn't cost him. They work it down in low. Stolen away by Louisville, who passes it forward. The fast break is blown because of the long animation. Feels good that it's just coming down to the two of us. I save $10. Win-win, you know what I mean? Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're having a good chill Sunday. Hopefully this can add to it. Louisville with a 4-2 lead. Steals it away. Nice dunk, and they're up by 4. We saw Ohio fall behind a little bit yesterday, and they ended up working their way back for a victory. We also saw Louisville fall behind and work their way back for a victory. So, tale of comeback teams. Dear God, help us if it's Louisville versus Duke in the finals. 2 half-court or full-court press defenses. What a boring game that would be. Now, having said that, I have just set us up for that. Ohio looking to get out and run. Fast break is well covered by the Louisville Cardinals. Stanford broke me. Held on to that shot just a second too long. That's stolen away on the inbound. Come on, Ohio. I had to drink more game fuel, apparently. As soon as I started drinking the game fuel, they stole it away and got on a fast break. And cut it down to a 2-point game. So 6-4, Louisville is up with a 3 on the way. No good. Defensive rebound, Ohio. Oh, they had a quick pass inside. For a second, that would have needed to be very accurate and very quick. Another block on the inside by the Louisville Cardinals. Stanford Cardinal, Louisville Cardinals. Thankfully, those two teams playing each other isn't a possibility. What? Six to 4. Ohio looking for a tie here. Drink it all. I can't. That might kill me. Nice dunk by Ohio. See, I didn't have to drink it. I didn't have to drink all of it. Just maybe if they fall down by 4 points, maybe take a little sip. That probably will work a little bit better. I don't want to chug a whole... There it is. We saw Ohio do that a number of times in the game yesterday, working their way back from a deficit of, I want to say, 8. Quick passes inside for Louisville is going to lead to a foul and 2 shots coming from the line. Ohio hasn't led in the game yet. 2 ties. Louisville 7-6. They eat 6 now. Still working on that full court press. So this is actually a game of 2 teams who are working on the full court defense style of play. Oh, those cross-court passes aren't working. They haven't worked all tournament long, and they're biting the Bearcats or the Bobcats in the butt. Oh, had an opportunity at a deep 3. Elected to take a 2-point shot. It gets tipped up and in. Good. 10-6. We don't need to break out the game field just yet. I don't want to drink it too quick. You can't walk it back across the line. Come on, Bobcats. Louisville working. Nice open 3 off the mark. Offensive rebound. Oh, that should have been a block. That looks so good. Looked like he was just going to reject it right back into his big dumb bird face. Don't die, please. Yeah. Slow sips. No, really, it's just I don't want my stomach to be miserable on stream. Save that misery for off camera. 3-pointer, no good. Another defensive rebound. Ohio. I have the game fuel on the ready. All right, there we go. I'd say I did time. I didn't have to drink it that time. All I had to do was touch it. Let's just touch it. We'll just hold it. Oops. Out of bounds. No, Louisville ball. We'll just touch it. Oh, look at that. Who knew? Who knew? 2-pointer up, no good. A little over halfway through the first half here. This is game number 3. Winner goes to the Final Four. The cool thing is, now I'm really bummed that Duke won because I just remembered this. We have a 3rd place game that we're going to smoosh between the Final Four games and the championship. So that way it's an even 64 games, which means that all the teams that make it to the Final Four, we get to watch 2 more times, which means now I have to watch Duke twice. I don't want to do that. How was that not in? Looked good from my angle, but no good. So if we see, cross your fingers, the dream matchup, Ohio versus Alabama, we get to watch one of them. We're guaranteed at least one good team in the final. You know what I mean? Oh, he had it. Held on to it a split second too long. Working it around. 3 is up, and there it is. That was a 2, actually. If you're new to the stream and you're wondering why I was confused by that, the feet of the mascot are kind of hard to tell exactly where the starting point and the end point are as far as the hitboxes are concerned. Basically, all the mascot costumes are just modeled over the already existing players. So, like, the Louisville feet are really big, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that's where the hitbox is. Same for the Bobcats. That game yesterday, the Bobcats versus the Bearcats. Don't walk it back across the line. All right, here we go. Hang on. Hold on to the can. Here we go, Bobcats. Here we go. Clap, clap. Here we go, Bobcat. I can't move it around too much because I don't want to spill all over myself on the microphone. Here we go, Bobcats. Here we go. Clap, clap. Don't make that shot now. Louisville. Clap, clap. Damn it. Uh-oh, double teamed. Got out of it. Deep 3 is up and short. Guy really went for the putback dunk, but the ball was long cleared. So 4-point game here as we approach the 2-minute warning in the first half. Not a literal 2-minute warning, just like two minutes. Oh, shout out to my webcam. It doesn't know what to do. Oh no, Louisville! Stop it! It's going to be a foul, and it's 2 shots. The Bobcats, they were looking good there for a little bit. Seem to be struggling down the stretch here. 19-12. First free throw was good. 20-12. What do you know? What do you know? Come on, Bobcats. I will sip for you. Damn it. Thought I had it. No! God damn it!
They really seem to be letting this one get away, Dick.
Yeah, there's been a breakdown somewhere. They need to talk this one over, Brad.
Nice fast break opportunity, and there you go. Broke through the full court press, and just like that, that's how you beat it. Nice quick score for the Bobcats. Nice steal. Back inside into the double team. Looking for the foul. Nice friendly home team roll, though. 23-16. We need the Bobcats to make a 3. They're working on their full court press. Trying to get Louisville to maybe go back across the line. No. Looks like they're clear.
They look to get it to the inside. Number 5 makes the shot.
Nice block.
Kicks it out.
Almost stolen away. You got to dive for that. 23-16. Under a minute to go. Louisville kicks out. 3 is up. No good. Defensive rebound. Plenty of time here to get a couple scores.
Yeah, and you do that by denying open looks anywhere on the court.
Oh.
Shot clock is dead.
Louisville up and in. 25-16. 9-point game. All right, Bobcats. Here we go. Go up a little further. little faster. There you go. Louisville. Maybe I should go to bed. That's possible. Damn it. 3-pointer is no good. And we have a 9-point game at the half. Louisville up. And we don't get our 23-19 game either. It's 25-16. Defensive foul. Ohio State will throw it in from the sideline. 25-16. 9-point game here. Just inside. Just started the second half. How was that not like a foul or anything? Louisville has had their players all over the defensive glass. They've been able to convert their defense into offense. And they get the steal that time around. The shot, though, is up and no good. Oh, another steal. Ohio already has 2 turnovers in this half, and it's only been 48 seconds. They had 10 turnovers in the first half. The dunk is up and good. Louisville now up 13. Here we go, Bobcats. Oh, no. Oh, no. Got right around him. This is not the way. 31-16. Three-pointer up. There you go. Get on the board. 3 points for the second half. 31-19. 12-point game. Obviously, there's plenty of time. 8.5 minutes. You need to pick up your defensive effort just a little bit. They're perfect. Perfect. Nice steal. Force Louisville into some turnovers. Nice inside shot. It's no good. The offensive rebound is good, though. And it's now 31-21. So a 5-0 run gets it down to a 10-point deficit. Ohio's come back from a deficit. I don't remember exactly how many it was, but they have had to work their way back when they played Cincinnati. Oh, you can't throw it away like that. I'm so sorry, Ashley. No! What the hell happened there? The guy was right there and he just peeled off. 12-point game. Stolen away. No! 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 When I thought they were maybe going to have a little something there. They give it away a couple times. And blocked on the inside. Ohio's falling apart. Damn it. He just peeled off. What the fuck is he doing? What the hell happened? 18 points. I put down the can. That's what was wrong. I'm sad too. There is time. Not if you're giving up shots like that. 18 points here. Louisville is elected to back off in the full court press.
Fakes a jumper. Number 21 in the post. That one's off.
That shot is no good. And it's not even that they're losing, it's just that they're losing so badly.
He looks for the bomb. Nope. Now it comes the other way.
There he goes. Freed him up. Nice little screen there. He's trying to take it all himself. The center should not be out of the three-point line. Louisville tried to steal. Quick passes inside. No good. Offensive rebound. Up. Foul. Is going to be an and one opportunity.
Hard hack in the air, but he lays the ball in.
That's one you take for the team, Brad.
To the line, shooting one. It's good.
There you go. Ohio State now down 15 after the three-point play. 41-26 with 5:10 remaining in the second half.
He drains it.
The free balls had a better start flying, baby, because this one's almost over.
We'll see if they can mount a little bit of a comeback, but they haven't really had very good defense going on. I don't know why the center continues to be out of the three-point line. It's not where you want your center. Tipped away.
Number 33 subs back in.
Hey, that little breather may just have been what the doctor ordered. Is that how they say it? That's
There you go. Nice pass inside. 43-28, so 15-point game. Ohio really needs to step up their defense over the next couple of possessions. They've been good about trying to force steals on that full court press. They've been good about getting steals as well. Oh, there you go. Hopefully cut into that lead and get a couple of extra possessions, couple quick scores. Works around. Inside there's where the center should be. Down low. A little bit of an errant pass. Oh, no, that's okay. All right, tipped out of bounds. You might need to work at a little bit quicker clip there, Bobcats. 2-point shot up, no good. The offensive rebound is good, though. All right, there you go. Now you're cooking. 43-30. They're going to work with that full court press, and that's exactly what they need. Get Louisville to try and throw it farther down the court than they really should be. Kind of have a guy just hanging out in the middle. 43-32. 3:28. Louisville working their way up the court. Ohio's got to step up their defense a little bit.
He uses the power dribble. He puts up the
Three is, oh my God. There were two defenders right in his face and he still made it. So that great turnover kind of gets negated there. It's a 14-point game.
I love that block shot, Brad. Really gives you a lot of momentum.
Good defensive recovery on that fast break to slow them down. Poked it away, but Louisville able to recover.
gets it to go.
Louisville is apparently just on fire. It's back to 16 points.
Number 21 draws the first.
Defensive foul, send them to the line for 2. First shot is good. 48-33. It's like the game knows. You know, I want the Bearcats and the Crimson Tide in the Final Four. And we're not going to get it unless they make a roaring comeback here. Down 14, 2.5 to go. How is Louisville not missing? There are defenders right around them, and they just keep making shots.
There's the fake.
Meanwhile, Ohio's turning the ball over, and they're getting blocked every which way, and
Now you got to get back. Don't allow them to have numbers.
Looks like the magical Bobcat Elite 8 run was... This is where it's coming to an end. Shots short. Nice defensive rebound. 16 points, 50-34. There's a nice... Oh, you gotta have that. Thank goodness you had the offensive rebound to make it 50-36. So 14-point game. There you go. Nice steal. You gotta go at a little bit quicker pace here. Work it up the court. Jump shot no good. You got a guy wide open on the other side of the paint. Throw it to him. He probably gets a pretty easy layup. Jumps into the contact, and it's going to be a foul. So 2 shots coming up for Louisville. Front end's good. 51-36. Second, of course. Timeout Ohio with 1:24. It's back up to 17. This tournament is doing a good job of emulating how real March Madness feels. Torturous. Damn it. That's okay. Ashley, you're still be in the lead. You're just going to take a considerable hit. Nice steal by the Bearcats. Nice dunk. That'll be a good good image for this game, and it'll be one of very few. The Bobcats just didn't... I don't know what the hell happened in the second half. The Louisville Cardinals were all over the place, and they missed very few shots. If these dumb birds win it, I'll be very upset. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to seeing this team go ahead. I think for the next tournament, I'm going to try and take out teams that do full court presses because they're kind of boring to me. I don't know. I have this copy of... I don't know where it went, but I have NCAA March Madness 2008. That unfortunately ends it. The problem is I don't have a PlayStation 2 to use it, and then that's a whole debacle. But unfortunately, the Bearcats' magical trip to the Elite Eight ends in the Elite Eight. Louisville Oh, I guess it wasn't that. Well. For some reason I thought it was a more outmatched second half, but Louisville only got scored to Ohio by 8. It's just Ohio was never able to get on a run, and it's too bad. Louisville 55, Ohio 38. Louisville advances to the Final Four. And we have probably the best matchup all around. Coming up next, we have Alabama going to Memphis. No, I don't want to play all. Alabama. Memphis. This is our final Elite Eight game of the day. And it'll finish the front end of the stream. Front half. It was fun while it lasted. It just sucks that it was so close to them playing either of these teams, honestly. The Bobcats versus the Tigers, the Green versus the Blue, versus the Elephants. Bama has looked very good in this tournament. Oh, I'm going to try and take out some teams that run full court defense. That's awful. I don't know. What I was saying is I have a copy of 2008. I'm curious. It says it has it has mascot mode in it. I'm curious if there are any additional teams. Yeah, I don't know. Definitely gonna do this again. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but we'll get back to it because I think it's fun. Alabama up 3-0 in Memphis. The guy open in the corner. Steps up, takes a 2, no good. Offensive rebound is dunked down. All right, so while this game is going on, Ashley, you had a score potential of 105. You are now down to 49, so you lose 51 points or 56 points for picking a champion. You are still in first place. I can beat you if Alabama goes all the way to the title game. But I'll only beat you by 3 points. Out of bounds. He just threw it off the backboard. They were down to 2 seconds on the shot clock anyway. The game kind of froze up. Memphis working on that pressure. Full court pressure. I'm super curious. I really want to go find a PlayStation 2 and see what teams are in NCAA March Madness 2008. It's sitting over here somewhere. There's a lot of crap down here. Anywho, Bama up 5-0. Elephants looking good. I have them picked as my runner-up. I had a hard time choosing between Alabama and Washington State of who I wanted to win. I love Elephants, but my true love is the Cougars as far as college is concerned. Quick pass inside. Puts Memphis on the board, and it's 5-2 now. Tony the Tiger is looking good. 7:40 left here. Game number 4. Winner goes on to play Louisville in the Final Four. Oh, got blocked at the perimeter. Memphis works their way up the court. This is a good-looking matchup. Elephants versus Tigers. Not as good as like Elephants versus Wildcats or Elephants versus Oranges or Elephants versus Bobcats, but still a good matchup. Out of bounds. Looks like it last touched an Alabama player. Three-pointer is up and no good. Looking for the tie, but unable to convert. Alabama comes away with the rebound. Don't pass it to that guy. He's out of bounds. It's just a big mess of people. Shots off, no good. And PlayStation 2s, by the way, are like $50. They didn't have any when I was at Game World. Probably a good thing. Saving me from myself, you know? Oh, nice inside pass. Up and in. 2 points, so it's 7-2, Alabama. Next game up is Duke at LSU. Winner goes on to the finals. The loser goes to the third place match. Nice shot by Alabama. Gives them a 9-2 lead 4 minutes into the first half. Alabama's gotten off to some fast starts. They got off to a fast start last time, or in their last game against that one team. The team that is named Iowa. And Iowa made it interesting. They put some points on the board. Only ended up winning by 1, Alabama did. There we go. Free up for 3. It's good. Nice friendly roll, and it's 12-4. I feel like Memphis has been down by a considerable chunk before as well and worked their way back in. Last touch by Alabama, so it'll stay down here, Memphis ball.
Good job defensively. They just won't give them any openings.
The Alabama Lumpies are going to steal it away. 12-4.
He blocks the shot.
Nice shot. 14-4, 10-point lead for the Crimson Tide. Scared to touch the game fuel. Want a drink? I'm scared to touch it. Also, my webcam doesn't know what to do as far as the lighting is concerned. Actually been looking at getting like a... I know Elgato has one, and I think Razer has a webcam that does... oh, nice dunk. 14-8 all of a sudden. Was a 10-point lead. Alabama just missed the rebound on that. Alabama just missed the rebound on that one, and there was a Tiger right there to put it back in. Razer has a camera that has like a circle around the lens that is a light. It might give a little bit better lighting for the streams and the videos and stuff, because the lights in the room are not great, if I'm being honest, but that's okay, because I've always just tried to focus on making the content good. Maybe it's not the best looking thing in the world, but that's totally fine. I want good content, and hopefully you're enjoying it. I love the Alabama Lumpies. They're a good team. They're a very good team. I figured you would like that. That's that joke. That's just for you. So it's Lumpy versus Tony the Tiger. 16-10, Alabama leads. Under 4 minutes here in the first half. Alabama's been in control from the tip. Nice inside pass is going to lead to a foul and 2 free throws for what might be the most beautiful mascot. Man, that Northwestern Wildcat's real good, though. I want to just do another tournament right away so that we can see if the Northwestern Wildcat can make it farther than the first round. Oh, missed the free throw. So it's 17-10. Memphis has done a good job of not letting the game get too out of hand too quickly. They're only down 5. It's technically a 2-score game with a 3-2. Looked like Alabama, when they were up 12-4, might kind of try and start to run away with it, but Memphis has hung around, stuck around, giving themselves an opportunity to keep it close. But since it was 12-4, it's a like an 8-5 run, or 8-3 run, 8-4 run now. 7-point game, 19-12. I wonder if that, what is it, Entertain Mart? I wonder if they have any reasonably priced PlayStation 2s. I kind of would rather just grab it from Pink Gorilla because I know that they would be like really good. I know you can get wireless controllers for the PlayStation 2. They're not like first party or anything, but would avoid. No, Alabama, no. Lumpy, no. You can't. Round 5. Ooh, nice dunk. Goes inside for 2. 19-16, so it was a 3-point game. Alabama, most of Alabama's games, and being that 2 out of 3 qualifies as most in this scenario, most of them Alabama's been in control, like up by a good chunk of points. Their last game, that's a deep 3 and it's good. The last game they played yesterday, that was the first game that they were really tested. And they were able to come away with a victory by 4. The other victories were by, I think, at least 10. Memphis, though, responds with responds to Lumpy's 3 with a 3 of their own. So they're not going away quietly. Let's see. Alabama 46-37, 57-41. Yeah, so they won by at least 11 in their previous two, or their first two games. And then their last game was a 4-point victory over, you're welcome, over Iowa. So we've seen them be able to close out a close game, which is nice. They might need to do that again as, wow, that elephant was fast. Holy moly. I thought that was going to be like a pretty easy fast break for Memphis. And that elephant came screaming down the court. Memphis drew a foul. Brings it to within a one-score game, 2 points. 1 for 2 from the line. Kind of a mess of players down there. Throw it into the center. Working it against the Tiger. Shot is up, no good. Defensive rebound. We can see a tie here or the lead, depending on how feisty these Tigers are feeling today. Are they the Mad Lads? They are the Mad Lads, and it's going to get blown back in their face. Nice block on the perimeter by the Lumpies. Shout out to the siren. What's going off outside? It's somewhere. I promise it's there. Hopefully you can't hear it. Looks like it might actually be picking up very faintly on the audio. All right, we're all knotted up at 22. Memphis has come storming back, making up an early 8-point deficit. Oh, is that an offensive foul? No, defensive. Hang on. Siren's turning. It's an ambulance. Oh, there they go. They cut it off. The noise really carries because there's some water outside of where I live, and yeah. You hear very loud cars and sirens really well in my bedroom window. And you, the audience, get to benefit from that as well. All right, Alabama up 2 now. Block inside, Alabama getting out to run. Kind of thought better of it. Looks like it's going to be a defensive foul. Alabama will go to the line for 2. First one's good, 25-22. Second one is good, and it's 26-22. So Alabama, 4-point lead. Memphis is tied once, never led in this game. 21 seconds remaining. Missed out on an opportunity for a 23-19 game. I am commentating. No plan. Shot is up and good. Right here towards the end of the first half. That was right at the end of the first half. Didn't realize the clock was running so low. So Alabama leads by 6, 28-22 at half. Memphis gets the first shot of the second half. First possession of the second half, I should say. Because they didn't actually shoot it. They threw it away. Nice inside pass. Out of bounds Memphis ball. That's surprising. Looks like Alabama's working on their full court defense a little bit. Up 6, 9:35, second half. Winner goes to face Louisville in the Final Four. Tony the Tiger. First shot's good. Second shot is no good. So it's 28-23. Memphis, again, never led in this game. They've tied once. And they've given up, since they tied it at 22, they have given up a, 9-1 run? Yeah, 9-1 run. Alabama's been in control for most of the game. Survived a couple of Memphis runs. Nice open shot for the Tigers. And it's a 5-point game, 31-26. Alabama threw it in quickly before Memphis could get their defender in the spot they wanted him. Nice block off the backboard. Oh, nice rejection. Right about the free throw line. Alabama taking a shot from the same spot it was blocked on the Memphis end of the floor. 33-26, so 7-point game. Memphis needs to step it up on defense a little bit. They had worked so hard to get back into the game. It's a deep 2. It's good. Good. Cuts it back down to 5. They worked so hard to get it to 22-22. But since then, Alabama's taken over. Alabama has been prone to blowing some leads here in the last couple games. Seems to remember them having a pretty okay lead against Iowa, and it came down to a 4-point game, tipped away. Stays with Alabama under 10 seconds on the shot clock with 7:39 here in the second half. Inside, up, and good. Right around a couple of defenders. And gets it to go. So a 7-point football score of a game, 35-28. Man, Memphis with a nice dunk there. Stick in between that 7 and 5 point spread. Nice shot by Alabama. Pushes up to an 8-point lead. So 38-30. Just over 3 minutes gone. Memphis responds with a quick pass inside. Layup is up and good. Working it around. A lot of players up in that, up towards the perimeter. Nobody down low. There they start to run that guy around. That spot has been sweet the entire tournament. Alabama continues to cash in. It's now 41-32. And a fast start for the Alabama Crimson Tide has them with a 9-point lead in the second half. Looking for a date with Louisville. We're going to watch the winner twice. Which kind of sucks, because that means we have to sit through 2 more Duke Blue Devils games. Really wanted Florida to win. Didn't think that one through. 5:44 remaining. 41-34. Working it inside. Kind of selfish play there. Offensive rebound, blocked, no foul. Memphis with a chance to close it within a 2-score game. They're not going to be able to do that when they're getting blocked out of the perimeter like that. Nice play by Alabama to close out. They're running a very popular play in this game, in this tournament. Trying to get that 3-point shooter open in that popular 2/5 of a spot. Either right down the just to like the, I don't know what I'm trying to say at this point. So you have the straightaway, right? And then you have the two corners, and then you have the other two sections that are like the 45-degree angle areas. Those have been the popular and sweet spots of this entire tournament. There we go. I finally figured it out. There's Alabama. You can see him working that a similar play. No good from the wing there. Memphis tries it from the sweet spot, but no good. So Traden missed threes. Wonder if Memphis took a little bit too quick of a shot there. Both teams really like the three. We saw Memphis try it a lot against Stanford yesterday. Good thing we don't have to watch those trees anymore, you know? You know what I'm saying? There you go. Quick inside pass. Nice offensive rebound. It's going to lead to 2 foul shots. First one's good. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Curious if somebody retweeted the link I posted or what was going on. Nice to have so many people so many people watching. While I was looking at my phone, Alabama got fouled. They'll take 2 shots from the line. 45-35 Bama. Tip in, no good. Almost got a weird 3-point play there, but the tip in missed. Memphis comes away with the ball. It's a 10-point Alabama lead here.
Great pressure, great double team, really explosive.
Double team is super effective. A lot of time wasted for Memphis not to come away with any points there. Skip pass inside. It's loose. Memphis comes away with it. Down by 10, under 3 to go. That 3 will definitely help. Speaking of threes. Now it's a 7-point game. Memphis is in a good position to mount a little bit of a comeback here in the late stages of the game. And as much as I want Alabama to win because I love elephants, I'm okay if Memphis wins. I'm okay watching the Tigers play a couple more times. Maybe I should separate the Tigers out a little bit more. But I didn't expect them to look so good in the game. Their pose is really dorky in the when you are in the team select. So I was like, well, they look okay, but I didn't think they were gonna look this good. There was another team, might have been Ohio, or maybe it was Northwestern. That was it looked pretty good in the team select, but when they're actually in the game, it looks even better. Oh, nice block by the Memphis Tigers. Still a 9-point game, though. 48-39. This is where Alabama's been most of the tournament. What is this? 9-point lead. Able to force their opponents to taking threes and having to work a little bit quicker than they want to. But they've also done a really good job, Alabama has, at responding to big runs. They were up 12-4 very early in this game. Memphis was able to mount a comeback and tie it up at 22, so they were able to overcome that 8-point deficit. And after the half, it's been all Alabama, and Memphis hasn't really been able to get that close. I think they've gotten to within 5, maybe, but it's pretty consistently been more that 7 to 10 point range. The guy's right there. You can just pop it out of his hands. You boop. Bop. Nope. All right. Three from the corner is good as the shot clock winds down. Alabama, 75% from three. They are 9 for 12. And with 1:08 remaining, it is a 10-point lead, 51-41. Memphis really needed that defensive possession to come away with no points. For them to use up all the time, only the Alabama Lumpies can win. Yes, only the Lumpies can win. For Memphis to have such a great defensive possession and then as the shot clock is expiring, launching a three from the corner and making it must feel like a real backbreaker for these beloved mascots. I don't know who they're beloved by. Not me necessarily, because I don't care about Memphis all that much as far as the sports teams are concerned. But, you know. I'm sure people love the Tiger. The Lumpies look like they're well on their way to a Final Four berth against Louisville. 53-41. It's a 12-point game with 51.5 seconds remaining. I think this might give me an edge for second place in the bracket contest. Alabama running the clock down. Looks like Memphis is going to wave the white flag here. Nope, they're going to get a steal. Opportunity to put a couple more points on the board. 53-43, 10-point game, under 30 seconds to go. You need a steal, turnover, something quickly. That'll work. If you're the Memphis Grizzlies or Tigers. Damn it, I knew I was going to do it. You can't waste this much time, though. Quick passes inside look nice. But you're taking too much time off the clock. It's an 8-point game with 9.3 to go. The Tigers, they scored 4 points right there at the end. Make it look a little bit better. But the Alabama Crimson Tide, a.k.a. the Alabama Lumpies, are heading to the Final Four. They have a date with Louisville. And that'll be not the next game, but the game after. Duke versus LSU. Alabama, 53. Memphis, 45. Confirm that the winner is Alabama. It is. And we have our final 4 matches set. Duke and LSU, Louisville and Alabama. We are almost done. We have 4 games left. 60 down, 4 to go. And we have 4 of the games today done. We have 4 more to go. With that, I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to run, grab some water, do all that good stuff. So we'll take a little break. We'll throw it to the BRB screen. And yeah, we'll be back in a few minutes. So thanks so much for hanging out. Hopefully you're enjoying the stream. And we'll see you in just a couple minutes with Final Four, the 3rd place game, and then the championship. So stay tuned. Hello, I am back. Ashley, I got your text message. My phone died. Somebody was just kind of being like, just leaving dumb comments on the thing, and I didn't really want to deal with it, so that is why that happened. Ran all the way upstairs. Filled up my water. Got some aspirin because my head was starting to hurt. It's going to hurt even more after we set up the next matchup, which is Duke at LSU. Shout out to that duck. So we get to watch the Blue Devils 2 more times. The LSU Tigers 2 more times. The Louisville Cardinals 2 more times. And the Alabama Lumpies 2 more times. So here we go. Duke and LSU and LSU. No playing. All-American 10 minutes. Sideline cam. With that victory, I am now in second place with 36 points. Yes! Thank you, Elephants. Ashley, you have maxed out your score potential. I can pick up a few more points because Alabama can make it to the finals. If Alabama makes it to the finals, and if they win, I'm going to be really bummed, but very proud. If Alabama makes it to the finals, though, I will win the challenge. And the cool thing is it's all on video, and most of the time you can see my hands clearly not playing the game. Woohoo! So people can't be like, but Sean, ow, your elbow, it hurts. Ow. Damn it. Ooh. I'm hurt. Help. Help me. Help me, Jesus. Help me, Oprah Winfrey. First place. Yeah. All right, 3-2 LSU has the lead and a nice steal there. And for once, we see the diving animation not take them out of bounds. However, he's still sitting down for 5 seconds. Straightaway 3 is no good. So unfortunately, the extra possession doesn't benefit LSU in the form of points. And Duke got really quickly down the court and inside. So 4-3, Duke retakes the lead. Or takes the lead for the first time. I'm not really sure because I wasn't watching. LSU, on the other hand, continues to work on those threes. And, yeah. They're scoring points. They're up by 2, 6-4. This is the Final Four, a.k.a. the semifinals. Winner goes to the championship. Loser goes to the third place match. Is it raining outside? Holy cannoli, it sure is. It's raining here. We've only dropped 0.3% of frames, which is good. Really, really good. LSU 8, Duke 7. Semifinal number 1. We get to watch Louisville and Lumpy. Alabama Crimson Tide play in the next game. And then we're going to be, after the other 2 games, we'll be done. This is it for a while. I don't know when the next one of these will be, but I think I might do, I don't know. I had a couple ideas the other day about like doing like a bracket reveal stream or a bracket reveal video. Try and get more people to fill out brackets. Get more people excited about it. Because I love it. And I'm very, very happy with how everything's gone, and I appreciate everyone who's watched a game or all the games or half the games. People who filled out brackets, it's awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Appreciate it wholeheartedly. It's been great. And near as I can tell, on the Xbox, the original Xbox, we can go as far as next year's game. But that game's $20 because it's unopened, which is kind of cool. But at the same time, not really worth it. Considering that I found... Oh, it's going to be out of bounds. Last touched by Duke. I forgot that I ordered the disc-only version of NCAA Basketball 2009 for the PlayStation 2. I gotta get a PlayStation 2. Damn it. This Xbox was a mistake. No, I'm just kidding. This Xbox has been great. I've spent a lot of time streaming on this Xbox. I think I've spent more time streaming on this Xbox than I have everything else combined. Just because of this Mascot tournament. Wow. What a block by LSU. Duke is up 4. LSU drives inside. It's a nice little layup for 2. 14-12. From what I can tell, Microsoft and Nintendo abandoned their previous consoles fairly quickly. From the Xbox to the Xbox 360 and from the GameCube to the Switch. And the PlayStation 2 had a very long tail. So there are like, especially sports games, there are a lot of very late sports games. Like to think that NCAA Basketball 2009 is on the system, which is the game that came out in like late 2008, 2 years after the PlayStation 3 was out and 3 years after the 360 was out. It's pretty crazy. But, you know, I don't really have much of a follow-up to that. Oh, Duke open in the corner. LSU does a good job closing out. The tip in, no good, so defensive rebound. LSU has the lead by 1. But it might work to great benefit for the stream because I bought NCAA Basketball or March Madness 2008 for the Xbox 360 and it doesn't have mascot mode, so damn it. But 2008 for the PlayStation 2 does. So hopefully 2009 does, and it's basically just a roster update. Nice block. Great perimeter defense, gets out to close it off. LSU follows that. Great defensive play up by a bonehead offensive play and walks it back across the line. But then they pick it off. So you take the good with the bad. Nice inside pass. Shot up and blocked. Re-gets the ball, regathers the ball. Rolls off the front of the rim and really slowly ran off the front. Or fell off the front rim. Duke with a nice play inside to draw a foul. They'll go to the line to shoot 2. Looking for the tie. Golden. 15-15. Looking for the lead. They got it. 16-15. 4:04 remaining in this semifinal game. Winner to the finals. It's kind of obvious, but hey. Just in case you're wandering in, wondering what's going on. If you are wandering in, hey, thanks for wandering in. Appreciate it. You just watched LSU step out of bounds. And if you like the content you see, hit the follow button. I stream Thursdays through Sundays. Times are down below. Next weekend's going to be all Yoshi. All Yoshi all the time. I'm very excited about it. I need to put more emphasis on that. Here we go. I am really, very, supremely excited for Yoshi's Crafted World. Is that another backcourt violation? Damn it, LSU. Duke up and over, no good. So LSU gets the ball back, regains possession down 3 with 3:12 left. Shot is up and rims out. Rolls off the side and no good. Duke responds on the other end by putting a 2 down, and it's 20-15. So next week's streams are going to be very good. 3 up and 3 good for the LSU Tigers. LSU always done a good job of staying in the game. I think LSU comes from the day of majority 1-point wins. No, just kidding. That was incorrect. I think they were the last game right before. They won by 16. They won by, was that 12? They won by 6. So it's gotten closer every game until they beat Iowa State by 6 as well. LSU picks the ball up with the lead going in. No good. Gets the ball back, and it's good. So quick, was that quick 4 points there? And it's LSU up 23-20. Oh, what a rejection by the Tigers. Oh, we could have had a Tigers versus Tigers final. Tony the Tiger versus this Tiger. The Swamp Tiger. They call their football field the Swamp. LSU does. Oh, what a block. Duke picks it up. And with under a minute and a half to go, they're down 3. Opportunity to tie here. Just kidding. They're going to run out of bounds. We don't want the game. We don't want to win. Okay? We just want 3rd place. We want to try for 3rd place. Oh, off the LSU, or off the Duke player's leg, and it is a turnover. LSU up 3. Duke taking the 3. It's off the rim, no good, but the putback is good off the backboard. So 23-22. 1 point game here. Duke's going to get at least one more possession out of it. Oh, LSU got blocked, and it almost went down for 3, but instead it was short. Oh, it's out of bounds. Duke ball. He went for the dive and no go. Pardon me. Duke looking for the lead. LSU says, no, you can't have it. Nice block there. You got to pass it forward. You can't take a half-court shot. You can't. You got kind of close. A lot closer. No good at the buzzer off the backboard. Over the top of the backboard. We have not seen anything beyond half-court go down. It'll be pretty cool if it does. So we're 0 for 61 at this point. Next game is number 62. The 3rd place game will be 63, and then the championship game will be the final game, game number 64. 25-22. Duke with LSU with a 3-point lead. They were leading by 1 at the half. 23-22. They hit a 2 to open scoring in the second half. Off the front iron on that one. Duke, oh, surprisingly no foul called there. But the shot is up and good, so it's 25-24, 1-point game yet again. It's a 1-point game for a lot of that final minute, maybe a minute and a half of the first half. Duke had some good defensive possessions, but couldn't turn it into any offense. LSU just walked right out of bounds. So an unforced error by the Duke defense gives them an opportunity for the lead this time down the floor. 25-24. I forgot to look up the March Madness stuff. I figured I would have seen it if anything too important happened, but Duke takes the lead 26-25. Let's see. Oh, Duke won by 1 today. Must have been what was so exciting downstairs. Oh, UC Irvine's playing again today? They have a cool mascot. They have an anteater mascot. Actually, I need to fix this. Go back here. Okay. All right, 27-26. It looks like LSU was taking the lead back while I was looking at scores. Man, surprised Duke only won by 1, but I think that kind of happens. It's what they've talked about a lot, what I've seen from like sports talk shows. Sometimes with being such big favorites, you have a larger tendency to falter early. They won by 1, and will be a force to be reckoned with. Oh, okay. All right. Where are we in this game? It is 30-29. Duke working with their full court press defense. They have 4 players behind the half court line. Oh, we had an open, no good. Offensive rebound, up, no good, blocked. It's going to be out of bounds. It'll stay on the LSU end of the floor. Shot is up and good, so it's 32-29. They almost stepped out of bounds. They had a guy open down low, but they chose not to go for him. That's a golden opportunity that LSU missed. Working him around. Shot is up and good. That's a 3-pointer. Down it goes. 35-29 here. 6:46 remaining second half. LSU looking for an opportunity at the title. Nothing cool happens. I think it would be weird if I was like, hey, you won this dumb mascot tournament on Twitch. How did he miss that dunk? Here's a trophy that I bought from some guy's garage. Write the description in in Sharpie. NCAA 2005 March Mascot Madness 2019 champion. Like, why are there so many different years on this? What is this? Doesn't make any sense. Was the game played on the original Xbox? Was it played on PlayStation 2? Make sure to put that information on there as well. Duke with an open 3, no good. The tip in, no good. LSU comes away with the defensive rebound, up 8. Kind of looking for him to come back across the court and get really close. So I go, and don't go across the line like that. Another steal for Duke. That's the second for number 4. 37-29, quick inside pass. Nice defense by the LSU Tigers. blocked away. And he splits the defenders up, but short on the layup. Just couldn't quite get enough mustard on it. Duke responds with a 3, so they're trading 3s for 0s. Duke not terribly great from the 3-point line, but that one definitely helps the cause. It is 37-32 with 5:09 remaining. Shot is up, no good. Under 5 to go, 5-point game. Duke frees themselves up for another open 3, and a 6-0 run has it down to a 1-score game, 37-35. It was 8 points only a minute ago. Blocked on the inside. Duke opportunity to tie. Up and good. So an 8-0 run in the last minute or two has the Tigers and the Blue Devils tied at 37. I was starting to think that LSU was maybe going to take control of the game, but they just haven't been able to hit some shots. They missed a couple of layups and a couple of blocks. Some good defense by the Blue Devils as they'll let them back into the game. LSU hits that layup, though, and it's 39-37. They give up an open 3, no good. The tip-in is good, though. So we're even in field goals. We're even on the scoreboard. 15 field goals each. Oh, tipped away. The Tigers can get it back without a backcourt violation. It was touched by the other player. The 3 is up and no good. Defense comes away with a rebound. 39-39. 3:19 to go.
Number 22 picks up the foul.
Duke working it around. Throws it inside. 1-on-1. Power forward number 1 injured. Like that Duke Blue Devil taunted him a little bit.
It was probably the left arm that got injured in that incident. Number 35 gets in on the action for the first time tonight.
Did you notice that the top half background just cut out? So it's going to end up being a foul. So not only did he get injured, he committed a foul. And it gives Duke the lead, 40-39. Quick passes inside. LSU, Wiley shot up and good. And one opportunity coming.
And he'll have the chance to add one more.
He saw the foul coming, Brad, but he got it up anyway.
He gets it to go.
So LSU converts the 3-point play, goes up 42-40. See what Duke has in store on this trip down the floor. Do they look for the tie? They look for the lead. They're going for the lead. It's rejected in the corner. Well, or in the 45-degree angle. 45-degree or corner. I don't know how to phrase that. Duke comes away with the ball. Up, shot is good, so 2-11, and it's all knotted at 42. 42, a very meaningful number in the movie Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Available on 4K Blu-ray right now. It's a great movie, you should watch it. It's very good. It might be the best comic book movie ever made. Come on, get the ugly... Yeah. The problem is that I scheduled a third-place game, so what we really needed was we needed Florida to win. To eliminate the Blue Devils. We're still going to have to watch them one more time. Hopefully, though, they're only playing for third place. instead of for the title. Shots are up and good, so 2-point lead for the Duke Blue Devils with under 2 to go, 148 to be exact. Second half, stolen away. That's not what you want if you're the Tigers. The jam, and now they're all of a sudden up 4. This is not what the Tigers wanted, obviously. That three-pointer is no good as well. Oh, no. LSU looks so good. Remember, they had an 8-point lead. LSU's going to have to take a timeout. It was, what, 38-29? 38-30, something like that. They've really struggled down the stretch, and Duke has gone on a run to take the lead by 6. Shot is up and good. Plenty of time left, 1:14. Double team meets him in half court. Through the double team, short. All right, LSU. Cut it down to a 1-score game here. 1 minute remaining. And the first of 2 semifinal games. Quick passes inside. It's going to be blocked by the Duke Blue Devils. It's out of bounds. LSU ball. Retaining possession is very good here. You don't have to start fouling or anything just yet. They have 20 seconds on the shot clock. They have 47 seconds in the game. Three-pointer is up. No good. That spot's been so good to so many teams throughout the tournament. Duke. LSU needs to foul. What are they doing? Back out. There they go. They'll start to foul. Oh, man. Ugh. So it's what? 46 or 48, 44? Yeah. LSU probably should have fouled sooner just because there wasn't a ton of shot to game clock difference. Oh, you can't have that. God. LSU. They served it up to you on a silver platter. They gave you the exact opportunity you needed. And Duke is going to waltz into the freaking final. Damn it. I don't want to watch Duke. LSU's got to go a little bit quicker. You got a guy open in the corner. Going for the 3. It's up. It's good. 50-47. Now that missed free throw and offensive rebound that led to a foul really comes into play. It's 52-47. LSU will take another timeout. Realistically, if this game was smart, which it hasn't been, LSU has enough time. There you go. You gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go. You have to go. Don't let Duke just waltz into the fucking finals. That's the shot you picked. Damn it, Tigers. Damn it. Duke 52. And the LSU Tigers 47. In the first of 2 semifinal games. 5-2, 4-7. Whoa. I almost goofed it up. Winner is Duke. I'm glad that I looked at that. I almost said that LSU had 74. Which honestly wouldn't have been the worst thing in the world. So Duke is in the finals. We have Louisville visiting Alabama coming up next. This game is very important. Oh, a lot of red. A lot of red this time around. So we're heading down to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. to watch the Alabama Crimson Tide, aka the Alabama Lumpies, face the Louisville Cardinals for a shot at the finals. Welcome to Redville, because man, there's a lot of red. Louisville with the tip.
Mascot game between the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Louisville Cardinals. Number 34 takes the feed.
These are both teams that got out to a pretty big lead in their respective games. Louisville defeated the beloved Ohio Bobcat. They're working. No. If the finals end up being Louisville and Duke, I'm just going to cancel the rest of the stream. Because, God. Alright, Louisville up to a 3-0 lead. I don't know if Alabama has... well, I don't know what Alabama's greatest deficit is. Because they've been so in control of the games they've been a part of. Yeah. I don't know what that is off the top of my head. 3 is no good. Offensive tip no good. So the defensive rebound is Louisville. 4-0. We could have a good third place game though. LSU versus Alabama would be interesting. Louisville with a defender in his face. Makes it, and it's 7-0 Cardinals.
The shooting guard with the ball.
Alabama typically good from 3.
Number 3 makes the shot.
That guy jumped into a table, so he's concussed. Unless the padding in his big suit saved him.
The point guard gets the ball. He gets the rejection.
Those birds need to get out of town. I agree. Alabama looking for their first points of the game. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Working inside. Louisville with a nice block on the inside. They've been a very good defensive team. They played great against the Ohio Bobcats. The ball got tipped away. Rip. The ball got tipped away, and Louisville still able to recover. Goes back to the 3. No good. So still 7-0. Alabama works it up the court. Alabama's been good from 3 the whole tournament. Got blocked, and thank God he ran out of bounds.
Take some pride on the defensive end.
Dumps it in.
Nice pass inside. That'll get Alabama on the board. 7-2. Oh, out of bounds, Louisville ball. So not a foul. Nice defensive rebound. Miss on the 3. 7-2. Game's important. If Alabama wins, I win the bracket challenge. If Louisville wins, Ashley wins. So now Ashley has to pick who she wants to root for. Does she want to root for the victory in the tournament pick'em? Or does she want to root for the true thing that she should root for, which is the elephant? For the elephant to exact revenge on the stupid bird that took out our precious Ohio Bobcats. Damn it. Can't believe he missed that. So Alabama throws it away on the inbound pass, but doesn't pay for it. Then throws it away anyway. So Louisville got off to a quick 7-0 start. Alabama's responded with 4 of their own. 3-point game here. The 3 is up and good, so 10-4 right as I say that. See if the game fuel trick will work. Come on, Bama. Now we get to watch this full court press. So 6-point game.
A lot of good things happen when you bring the ball down to the inside.
Oh, we got stripped away. A couple of players went diving for it. Alabama defenders in position. Nice job affecting the shot.
See your kids get up and challenge shots like that.
A lot of times the challenge is enough to make the offensive player change their shot in the air.
Oh, there it is. Inside pass.
Great block from behind, Dick.
Okay. Defender came in hard. He stepped out of bounds. He just stepped out of bounds. How is Louisville this good? There you go. Quick pass up the court. See if they run a play to get their 3-point shooter open. Alabama's player just kind of dancing around. Extra pass. He had the open 3, but he threw it to a guy who was defended.
Almost came up with a steal.
Shot clock winding down. Inside pass. Up and in. So 12-6. 2-score game. Alabama hasn't been down much if they've been down at all. They did steal the ball away that time, so that's good news. See what they can do on this possession.
Defender anticipated nicely there.
They haven't been able to free up their 3-point shooter. Until I said that, the shot is up and good. It's 12-9. I love commentator's curse. Inside pass through 2 defenders. It's going to draw a foul. Louisville will go to the line for 2.
He goes to the free throw line. Good.
Front end good. 13-9. Back end is good as well. So 14-9. 5-point game. Louisville works with their full court press. Zips it up front. That's how you beat it. Got stripped away, unfortunately. So not able to take advantage of the break in the defense. Louisville out of bounds. Off the Crimson Tide. They throw it, and that quick pass bit him in the butt. Trying to free up the Alabama shooter. There he is. There he is. Nice shot from 3. And it's 14-12, so... Jeez. Get it? Nope. Okay. Out of bounds. Louisville ball. Alabama down 2. No lead in the game for Alabama. They fell down 7-0. They've played much better. Excuse me. Still, it's been a turnover-prone game. They mark it, and there it is. The first lead of the game for the Alabama Crimson Tide. They can't hold on to the lead for long as it's ripped inside quickly. And Louisville takes the lead right back. 16-15. So Alabama showing that they can overcome a deficit. They can control a game from start to finish. They got to get it up the floor. You can't turn it over like that. Another quick pass inside. It's deflected. Alabama's going to get out and run. This is a good opportunity for an easy layup. It's going to be a foul and an and-one opportunity. The Louisville defender was beat, and he probably was better off just letting the layup go in instead of trying to contest. Because now it's a 2-point deficit for Louisville. Not that that's much, but gives Alabama its largest lead of the game. Louisville with a 3 through 2 defenders. We saw this a couple times in the game against Ohio. Louisville just makes shots when it's really well defended. It's like, what in the world? What am I supposed to do? Build a wall in front of you? Tipped away. Alabama's in a good position to stop the fast break. That guy is in position down low. They ignore him, though. Forces in into a double team. Still a double team outside. Ooh, nice rejection by the Alabama. Crimson Tide, he's going the length of the court again. The layup is up and good. So 20-19, Alabama. 2:15 remaining. I did get a little worried there early in the game. That 7-0 run was... Ooh, nice. That's probably a good foul by the Alabama Crimson Tide. First free throw was missed, so there you go. It's a good foul. Because instead of coming away with 2, they're going to come away with at least 1. Just kidding, they come away with nothing. Alabama will take a timeout. Not really sure why they did that with 2 minutes remaining in the first half. But that's what they did. So they'll work against the Louisville full court press. Push their way up the court. Slicing and dicing, working their way through. It's going to be a defensive foul. Alabama will go to the line for 2. First one's good. Second free throw, no good, but the offensive tip in, no good either. Had a great shot at it. Oh, wow. Kind of a wily cross-court pass. Looks like it was almost taken away. Nice block down low by the Alabama Crimson Tide. They're out on the fast break. Pulls up for a jumper. It's good. And we have it. We have the game. We have the score. I didn't even realize it was a possibility. 23-19. In the game with the Alabama Crimson Tide. Louisville, though, with an opportunity for a 3-point play. But we had it for a minute there. Not even a minute. We had it for a few seconds. I got very excited. Hands went up. Voices were raised. Excitement abounds. 23-22 now. It's the first one in a while. I think it's the 3rd so far in total. I also didn't start keeping track until like the 3rd day. But I feel like if it was 23-19 at some point, I would have noticed it. Kick it back out. Off the glass and in is good. It's a good alternative. So Bama leads 25-22. 1 minute remaining here in the first half. It's been a very good game. Started a little rocky. But Alabama, after the 7-0 run by Louisville, has outscored the Cardinals by a score of, what is that now, 27-15? So big runs by Bama to get them ahead by 5. From down 7 to ahead by down 7 to up 5. A matter of, I don't know, 7 minutes game time, and that's a clean block. Looked like a lot of contact. Probably not a smart pass there. Not a smart pass. It may have even been a less smart shot. Back outside. Passed it to the wrong outside guy. There was a guy open. Almost with a steal. Nice rejection. You have 3 seconds. You're taking it from way beyond half court. Oh, off the rim. No good. So that is our halftime score of 27-22 Alabama. Nice comeback there to take the lead. Nice inside pass, and that'll give the Crimson Tide a 9-point lead heading into the second half. Or just at the start of the second half, I should say. I can't believe I doubted you, Lumpy. I'm so sorry. This game is huge for the bracket contest, considering that if Alabama wins, I win. If Alabama loses, Ashley wins. So we'll see what happens over the next 9.5 minutes. Nice off the glass and in. So Alabama 4-0 run here to begin the second half. And extend the lead to 31-22. Quick inside pass for Louisville. Put them on the board. in the second half. And that's not a great replay. (31-24). Tipped out of bounds. The Louisville. The dive that we have seen destroy so many potential steals bites yet again. That is a defensive foul. Alabama's going to the line for 2. First foul of the second half for Louisville. First one's up and good. 32-24, 8-point game. Winner has a date with Duke. Loser plays LSU. And that's the only time I'll really have to keep track of the winner and the loser and who they have to play. So if Alabama holds, we either have an incredible final match or an incredible champion and an elephant, or we have to celebrate the Duke Blue Devils, which sounds terrible. Why couldn't it have been LSU? Much rather celebrate a tiger. Potential tiger. But right now we have this game to focus on with 8:21 remaining. 33-26. Big deep 3 for LSU, or I'm sorry, Alabama. You got Tigers on the brain. So 7-point game. I think LSU, or Louisville's biggest lead has been 7. Alabama's 9? 8? 9 maybe? Yeah, I think when it was like 31-22 maybe, briefly. But still is the largest lead. Nice steal by the Crimson Tide. They're looking to take control of this game, not let Louisville back in. Nice 3. Makes it a 10-point lead. So there you go. The definitive largest lead of the game for Alabama has been 10 points. And that's what it is right now, 36-26. Now it's 36-28. A nice inside pass and got past the defender, kind of, because the defender took 2 steps forward, or up the court, for no real reason there. Blocked and, recovered just in the corner. Those 2 corners, the 2 far corners, are really hard to tell what's going on just because the angle is like a little low. If you have it a little higher, forcing or facing down, it might be a little easier to tell, but corners can be tricky to commentate on. Shot is good. 4-0 run by Louisville makes it a 6-point game. Still working with that full court press. It'd be awful, awful, awful. Good. That was very loud. Sorry. If you're wearing headphones, I apologize. Because ripperino your earbuds for the last 15 seconds. 38-30. 3-point play, no good. Stolen away by the Alabama Crimson Tide. Nice dunk there. That's a great shot. Oh, free throws are coming for Alabama. Uh-oh. Looks like we're dropping some frames a little bit here. Still 0.4%. That's really good. I don't know if people talk about that on Twitch, but hey. You're going to drop frames. That's going to happen. Nice shot. 10-point game. So that means it was a 12-point game for Alabama there for just a moment. Ten-point game. Under 5 to go. Shot up, no good. How was that not like a charge or anything? No? Okay. Alabama pushes forward. Breaking that full court press. 8-point lead. Not really much going on there. They finally start to run a play. Shooter. Nice shot. Looked like the guy held on to the ball for just a split second. We've seen a lot of rejections out on the perimeter, especially by this Louisville team. And I thought, maybe he just held on just a second too long, but still able to get over the top of the defender and push Alabama's lead back to double digits, up to 11, 45-34. Shot is no good. Another 3 from Alabama is good, and it's now a 14-point lead for the Crimson Tide. 48-34. Oh, man. And a date with the Duke Blue Devils awaits the winner of this game. Right now it looks like it's Alabama. Thank goodness it's not Louisville, because then there'd be two teams playing the full court press. Playing against each other. Though if that was the third place game, I might just skip it. Nice dunk by Lumpy. I don't think that one was quite as good. Oops. 50-34, 16-point lead for our beloved Elephants. $14-point lead. Out for 3 and make that 17 points. Holy moly. Where was this Louisville when they played Ohio? The Louisville that's getting beat. 53-36. 17-point lead for Alabama. We approach the 2-minute mark of the second half. Shot is up and good. $38.53. Sounds like a price. Your total is $38.53. Now it's $55.38. Stolen away. Hard to believe that Alabama has 10 turnovers. But I would guess that like 3 or 4 of those were pretty early in the game. So while that number looks bad, it actually hasn't been for the most part here in the second half, in the later parts of the first half. Louisville's getting it a little bit closer, 15 points. Had an opportunity for an easy layup. Nice hands by the center. Backs it out, directing traffic. Louisville's defense flows down to the side. Shot is up and good. It's 57-40. We approach the 1-minute mark. We'll see Louisville next play LSU for third place. And we'll watch Alabama take on Duke for the championship, the title. Offensive foul is going to go against Louisville. It's going to be Alabama ball. And we'll see what Alabama can do against the... They're going to have to face two full-court press teams in a row, Louisville and Duke. We'll see how effective they can be against the Duke pressure, which seems to be less consistent. Duke seems to switch in and out of it a little more frequently, and Louisville seems to stay in it the whole time. Shot clock's expiring. The ball is turned over. Under 10 seconds remaining. We have 20 seconds of game time. Shot clock is off. Pass is inside. Shot up and gets a friendly roll. 14.6 remaining. 57-42. Louisville still working with a little bit of a trap there. Not really, really fighting it. Into the corner. Alabama will let the clock run down, and we have our final two games set. Alabama. The Alabama Lumpies are going to the finals. And that means 42-57. Confirm the winner is Alabama. Will submit the score. And we're going to look at the standings because that means that I win. I win the Pick'em tournament. It all came down to Bama. The final scores. Sean, number 1, 52. Ashley, number 2, 49. Liam in third with 31. Ryan in fourth with 25. Debbie in fifth with 21. And Alex in sixth with 19. Yay! I regret not picking Alabama to win the whole thing. Not that I need it. Not to brag. Sounds kind of braggy. But, you know, no big deal. No big deal. Georgia Tech, where were you? Why couldn't you have beaten Duke? All right. Let's set up. Oops. Hang on. Pushing all the wrong buttons here. Let's set up the third place matchup. It's the only two teams who start with L as far as the Mascot games are concerned. We're going to Louisville. Louisville, Kentucky. This is for third place. I'll kind of just give us something to watch. It also evens out the number of games to 64. So.
Tell me I'm doing the feature game of the week. I don't see any players come out early and shoot around. Now I look courtside, and the mascots are warming up. I mean, I'm going to be speaking to somebody after this.
LSU gets the ball first.
Check that. Tonight's mascot game.
Takes that 3. So we get to watch Louisville in back-to-back games. We get to watch them in 3 games today. We get to watch Alabama in 3 games. We have to watch Duke in 3 games. And we get to watch LSU in 3 games. Defensive foul will send Louisville to the line. Yes, indeed. We get to watch them compete for the title. Shot up and good. So it's 3-2 LSU. Louisville with that full court press. LSU doing a good job of... Just kidding. I was going to say they were doing a good job of passing out of it, but then they stepped back across the line, but they stole the inbound pass, and they're off on the fast break. Shot is up and good, so it doesn't really hurt them. 5-2. Maybe actually even got an easier shot, considering that they were on a fast break. Another foul. That's the second on LSU already. First one's good, 5-3. Second one no good, but the tip in no good. So 5-3 here. Timeout LSU for some weird reason. I've never seen a timeout this early in this game before. 9 minutes and 16 seconds left in the first What the hell was that? LSU took a timeout and then immediately threw the ball away and then threw the ball away again and committed another foul. They have 3 team fouls. It's now 8-5. Here comes LSU's full court press. Rip it down the court. Nice quick inside move. 8-7. It's just so funny to me. Like, LSU's coach took a timeout. They're like, we need to reset. We need to, get our players all on the same page and get all that stuff figured out. They immediately throw it away. Twice. How was that a defensive foul? He jumped right into him. Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed it so much. There'll be another one. We could do like a shorter one. I don't know. I have some ideas for how I want to do the next one.
There's a high screen.
Nothing better come easy tonight, baby.
They are really playing for keeps. They go into the low block. Number 34 for 2. Off the mark.
So Louisville with a lead 8-7. LSU got out to a pretty quick start.
Handles the feed.
It was 5-2 at one point, and LSU has since gone on a 6-2 run.
Number 32.
Nice block.
Shot.
Louisville almost didn't get that. Well, thank you, Ashley. Thank you for participating. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, Debbie and Ryan and Alex and Liam for all submitting brackets as well. It was a lot of fun. I think it's great. I'm looking forward to doing another one that got tipped around the rim, but no good.
He throws it up from downtown. He missed.
Try to go inside.
And they do.
Pass inside. Up, no good. That surprisingly wasn't a foul.
It's no good.
Man, the LSU had a couple shots at it but couldn't convert. 8-7.
There's the pick. There's the roll. He intercepts.
Nice steal. LSU down 1.
Work the perimeter.
See if they can break through.
Scoring you 15 to 17 feet apart.
Shots off the
What was that? That didn't make any sense.
up fake. Trying to feed the low block. Fires it. Sinks it.
So a 3-point Louisville lead.
High post screen. So effective.
Bit of a rocky start for the LSU Tigers. Did you see all of them call for the ball? Hey, throw it to me. I don't know if that's on camera. Hey. Hey. Let's do this. Move it over here. Hey, throw the ball over to me. Hey. Hey. Hello, I'm a ragtime gal. Anyhow. LSU, oh, they got blocked on the outside.
Let's see if they can get a good shot.
We saw Louisville be successful with that against Ohio, but not so much successful against Alabama with those perimeter shot blocks. Looks like they're getting back into finding their rhythm against LSU. The Tigers, who lost to Duke in the semifinals, looking to secure a bronze medal.
Shoots it. Swatted out of there. Blocked shot.
Oh, good. I'm glad she had fun. I'm glad that she's excited for the next one. I hope other people are as well. Hopefully some new people come in and fill out brackets as well. Louisville now on a 12-2 scoring run. Now they're up 7 with a football score of 14-7. But yeah, we'll do another one. I have a bunch of other stuff that I want to play and do on stream. It starts with Thursday. Creative countdown to Yoshi's Crafted World. Boy, I can't wait to set that up. No, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Really excited to do. We're doing perler beads. We're gonna make little perler bead Yoshis and Poochies. That's gonna be very fun. LSU, oh, we had it. That jump took all his momentum away, but it still results in a dunk. LSU, 16-11 Louisville. That was a very confusing way to say that. So hopefully you're excited for the stream on Thursday. It's going back to that creative countdown, which is actually what the streams started as. Back with creative countdown to the Lego Movie 2 video game, which was more of a kind of a last minute like proof of concept sort of thing. But I had a lot of fun with it. The original idea was to do creative countdown to Yoshi's Crafted World, but I wasn't exactly sure how it would work. So being able to come up with another idea that was a little bit simpler from a what would you call it? From like a put together perspective. Like with perler beads, we have to worry about doing the patterns and making sure we have like the irons and all that stuff. Like that's a lot of things to collect, which is probably not. But doing just like, hey, here are some Lego sets, and that's what we're going to do for the stream, makes it easier as a proof of concept sort of thing. That then all I have to worry about is the technical aspects of it. So making sure that I have the capture card and making sure that the camera's set up correctly and that the audio gets fixed, and more on the technical side instead of on the actual crafting side. So looking forward to it. I got to figure out how we're gonna get it set up. So it's gonna be kind of complicated. But the cool thing is I now have 2 monitors, so we don't have to have the chat way out of the way. We're gonna have it just next to the other one. Louisville ran a lot of time off that clock. They're up 22-11. And I think my monitor... Hang on. That looks a little better. Did I get the beads ordered? If I told you yes, I would be lying to you on stream. No. If you send me a link, I should be able to place an order for them tomorrow, and they should be here in time for the stream. Or you can go to like Joanne or something and see what they have. Oops. Be right back, guys. I gotta order some perler beads. Honestly, I could just turn up the audio. I could turn up the audio on this game. Let the commentary that's created for the game do it, and then just order the perler beads on stream. If you're going to be up in like an hour, less than actually, probably like if you'll be up in an hour, 45 minutes or an hour, I can call you and we can get that sorted out. And then on Thursday we'll get perler beads sorted out. Because we were looking at glow in the dark perler beads, but the way they come is all mixed in. We need to find something that has a little more organization to it, because I don't think people are going to want to watch Perler Beat organization. And we'll probably try and get that as set up as possible on Wednesday night. And I have patterns to look at. The Poochie might be a little bit tricky because it's not the Poochie pups, it's the Poochie, like regular Poochie, but it's just the finished Perler Bead product. It's not an actual pattern. The Yoshi patterns I found are actual, like, on a grid patterns, but it shouldn't be too hard to figure out. That'll be okay. Cool. I'll give you a call after this is done, and we will get that all sorted out. I'm very excited. I'm very excited for it. If you had to guess how long, by the way, the score is 24-17 at halftime. Louisville is up. They're looking at a third place finish, defensive foul. I feel like we've heard that before. What? That would make great ASMR. I don't have the right microphone for it. I also don't have the quiet voice for it. Hey, we're going to look at some Perler beads. Is that good ASMR? How long would you anticipate that creating that stuff would take? Because I don't want to have too much time, like front end or back end between the game. Because it was kind of a guess on how long it would take the. Because like ideally, I want to play the game like right at 9. I think I'm gonna actually order this one digitally. Because I don't know if I want to walk up and do all that, but. We'll get it figured out. Very excited. Hopefully, if you're watching in the chat, hanging out, hopefully you're excited to see that as well. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yoshi's Crafted World is probably my most anticipated game of the year at this point. Yoshi's Crafted World, and then as soon as Bus Simulator comes out for consoles. Oh, man. As soon as Bus Simulator comes out for consoles, you can just throw anything else out the window. This is a strictly Mascot tournament and Bus Simulator channel. But I know what you're thinking. You're like, Sean, why don't you just play Bus Simulator on the computer? Well, I don't want to do that. I'd rather just put it in a console and have it work. Because I don't want to update my drivers. I don't want to, I don't want to mess up that game, that cool game TurboTax. You know what I mean? PC gaming is for dorks. Plus, achievements and trophies. But Steam achievements suck. Let's get more caffeinated, huh? This game's gone so off the rails. I've spent more time talking about Perler beans. Very excited about it, though. Tune in on Thursday. About 6. Oops, sorry. Oh, Ashley, have you seen the big update that's coming out for Sea of Thieves? I guess they're putting a bunch of stuff in. Comes out towards the end of April, which would be a good time to kind of maybe jump back in that game and play it together. I didn't look terribly deep into it, but hopefully, did you enjoy that ASMR? Hang on. Oh, that was a good one. Oh, I guess that's not ASMR talk. Yeah, there's a big old update for Sea of Thieves coming out later in April. I haven't played that game in a very long time. Honestly, like, the stuff that they've added hasn't been super intriguing to me, because my least favorite part of that game is combat, and that seems to be a lot of the stuff that they've kind of tweaked and worked with. Because even like one of them was like one of the updates they put in, like AI controlled ships, and it's like, I don't want to do that. Like, I just want to run. I just want to sail around and collect treasure. Like, that's all I want to do. I don't want to do that. Anyway. Could be kind of cool. Would be really interesting to jump back into that game. I know they have like the Kraken and I think maybe the Megalodon or something. Oh, stripped away. By the way, we have a 2-point game here. All of a sudden. LSU has made a big comeback. While distracted Sean talks about Sea of Thieves and Perler Beads. LSU looking for the tie on this one. They can take the lead if they're the Mad Cats we suspect them to be. It might be copyright infringement for saying Mad Cats. I forgot they were a company. I was trying to do like a parody of Mad Lads, but apply it to the Tigers. And then I forgot. Ooh, can't throw that away. Oh, there's also a new achievement on Minecraft. For like the... I don't think it will take me too long. Okay. Alright. Alright. Okay, so... Do you think... Because we're each going to make at least 2, maybe 3. Do you think 2 hours would be too much or too little? Because if we don't start till 7, then we can try and run it up right until 9 when the game releases. If it's too little, we can always try and start closer to like 6 or 6:30. I'm very excited. I've been sitting on this Perler bid idea for months. (31-27). LSU, a lot of contact, no foul though.
Great defensive move, stopping the dribble to deny penetration.
Louisville, corner 3, no good. Defensive rebound by LSU. 4.5 minutes remaining. We're crowning a bronze medal winner. 3rd place. Nice inside pass. 2-point game. This is a very low scoring game, by the way. 31-29 over halfway through the second half.
He looks to knock it in.
Louisville responds with a 2 of their own. It was 33-29. LSU. That was a weird play. I mean, he had the run. He had a clear run to the basket. It's just odd to see someone face the basket, turn around to throw it up, hoping for like an alley-oop scenario. So 33-31. Under 4 to go. Here, 3rd place match. Championship match is coming up next. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. It's going to be all done. All done. I wish I had like a sweet like one shining moment montage. Yeah, I'd like to try it too. I want to say it's like April 30th is when that Sea of Thieves update comes out. And I think it would be really cool to jump in together and see, because we played a lot of that game together. I feel like we have a good grasp of what it was when we played it, and it'd be cool to talk about the differences and maybe even do some gameplay stuff with it. Pardon me. God, this game fuel. I gotta stop drinking game fuel on stream. By the way, it's 33-33, 2.5 to go. I'll see if I can find you a good link for it. That way you can read about it. There was something about fishing involved. I remember some other stuff. I don't know. Front end, no good. Louisville, or I'm sorry, LSU gets the ball back and immediately gets fouled.
He has a chance to cash him in.
Oh, LSU can't convert. They're looking for that lead. They're looking for the win.
He makes it.
They're looking for that bronze medal. Louisville, that guy almost stepped out of bounds.
He goes to the pro high.
LSU doing great things on the defensive end. I feel like I'm hitting my S's really hard today.
He up fakes. He launches away.
Shot is up and good, so it's 38-33. 2 minutes left here.
Makes the shot. Number 34 from downtown.
You guys got the replay ready up there? Here we go.
And a nice shot goes down to cut the lead down to 147. Oh, that's, if you're Louisville, that's what you're looking for. An errant pass down the court. He had it. They just threw it a little bit too high and a little bit too hot for the guy down the court. Oh, and they stole it away. It was a 5-point LSU lead, and now it's all gone. Oh, God, don't let this go to overtime.
He'll take the three.
Shot up and no good.
Looking for the foul. There was contact.
Shot no good. Timeout LSU. It looked like it went through the basket, but didn't count. Obviously, because they rebounded it, and it's a tie game. So 38 all. That's a dangerous pass right back to the baseline, considering that his foot may have actually been on it. Don't go back across the court. That's a terrible way to lose a game. That looked like an errant pass. You got a guy wide open in the corner. Oh, you had him wide open in the corner. Blocked on the... Oh, no. Louisville. Timeout. 39.7 seconds left. Boy, if I was commentating this game, I'd actually know what the hell is going on. You guys want to talk more about Perler Beats and Sea of Thieves updates? Tipped out of bounds. Louisville ball. 26 seconds on the shot clock. We're in tie game. So there's a 4-second shot to game clock differential. See what Louisville has. Looks like they're kind of locked at an animation there. Gets it inside.
7 seconds to get it off. He lets it rip.
Up over the LSU defender. They'll take a timeout. There's under 10 seconds to go. 8.7 down to the LSU Tigers. Louisville sticking with what works. LSU smartly gets it way up the court. They're going to have to kind of jack up a deep three for the win. No! Louisville is going to take the third place game. LSU lost their final 2 games in this tournament in not a great way. Having leads, having opportunities, and they just couldn't get the job done. So, we'll report the score. It was 38-40. Louisville was the winner, so there's our third place. Oh, geez. Okay, that was weird the way it did that. Freaked me out. And then now, here we have our final game. It is game number 64. It says number 63 on the bracket, but that's okay because I played it slightly out of order for tension building sake. Because, like, who the hell is going to care about third place game if you already know the champion? You know what I mean? We have Duke. And we have Alabama for the title. Here we go. This is it. Game number 64. Thank you so much. I sound like I'm at like a concert doing my like final show or final song. This is our final song. Thank you so much for hanging out. If you did watch the streams though, thank you so much for hanging out. I do appreciate it. Yeah, here we go. This is it. This is for the championship. We're in Alabama. Duke gets the tip. And they're jacking up a deep three. It's no good. A couple of people missed that rebound. Oh, jeez. Just trying to get water. Ping-ponging around. Oh, my God. What a block. Another offensive rebound finally up and good. Bama on the board. 2-0. We'll see if Alabama can get out to that fast start. Not giving up those wide open threes. You're not going to. By the way, One Shining Moment is the song that plays in the intro video to this game. Alabama weirdly out of position. They threw it halfway down the court. 2 was up and good. 4-3. Back and forth game. Okay, cool. 2 hours will work. Awesome. Alright, cool. So that settles that. We'll start. Maybe we'll set the start time for like 6:45 or something. Make sure we're all set and ready to roll. Cool. 2 hours may work. Cool. Cool. 7-3. You know what's also cool? Alabama being up 4 on Duke. That 3 is good, so it's 7-6. Got a good look at the basket there. Yeah, so come hang out if you're in the chat and you want to watch a creative countdown to Yoshi's Crafted World. We'll probably do a couple hours of Perler beads, and then we'll do a couple hours of the game. Being that it's on a Friday, like on a Thursday night, launching on Friday. I should actually double check and see what time that launches. Because I don't know. I've never pre-ordered a game on a Nintendo console. I know that it's like available at like 9 o'clock on PlayStation and Xbox. But I don't know what Nintendo does. So I'm going to double check the time. Tentatively 7 o'clock. That could shift though. I may actually just end up going and getting it digitally. Or physically. From GameStop. Which means that we'd start at like 8:45 or 6:45 or so to give me like 2 hours of crafting and then run up there. Alright, Bama 9, Duke 8, blocked shot 1. Thankfully the elephant, oh, he's wide open down low. You have him? Oh, you had him. Shot no good. Contact forced an alteration to the shot that didn't go down. They're running that play yet again. Oh, what a closeout by the defense there.
There's a little bump. Great footwork by the defender.
Shot up and short, no good. This is a winner, or the championship game. Final game of the stream. Final game of the tournament. Oh, it's all come down to this. Alabama has looked pretty incredible throughout the tournament. Duke, on the other hand, keeps hanging around. And at this point, I kind of regret putting them in. I would be willing to bet, though, that they were one of the last teams that I was like, all right, fine. You know? Where it's just like there aren't enough, like, God, where's the anteater, you know? Where's the fighting camel? Not this thing. I will say the cape does help, but I also don't like that they're winning. 13-11, 2-point game. They're running that play tremendously effectively. We'll see if Alabama changes up their defense a little bit. Alabama, on the other hand, has gotten their hand on a couple of those shots. Alabama tries to run their own version of it, but instead passes it down inside. 13-13. 4 minutes gone here, first half. Oh, there it is again. 3 blocks from the small forward, number 3. All within the first 4.5 minutes of the game. Nice defensive rebound by the Crimson Tide, a.k.a. the Alabama Lumpies. Working it around outside. Nobody really in the middle. Looks like Duke is playing more of a zone type defense. You don't have much going on down low. It's just been kind of pass from one specific player to another player, just kind of back and forth. Maybe it's probably not a great offensive possession there for the Crimson Tide, but a great defensive possession. We'll slow it down. Duke's defense recovered well to stop the fast break. Nice pass inside. Trying to work their way around. It's a double team inside. There's somebody open somewhere. Short on the shot. It remains a 13-all game. Shot up, no good. Alabama and Duke. This is the championship game. Another block on the inside. 3 blocks for Duke, 4 for Alabama. Alabama putting themselves in a good position. Duke is gonna draw a foul to go to the line for 2, but good defensive play there to stop the easy layup and make them earn it for 2, or earn it at the stripe. And there it is. Now it's a great foul because they can only come away with 1 point. Just kidding, they're going to come away with no points. So a wasted opportunity by Duke, and it turns out to be a pretty great foul by the Alabama Crimson Tide. Shot up, and that was off from the get-go. Trying to get it off glass, but just didn't look very good. Up over the defender. 3-pointer is good, just over the outstretched arm. So Duke up 3. We've seen Alabama fight through a number of different games. We've seen them twice now. We've seen them own the game from start to finish. We've seen them have to come from behind early. We've seen them in a close game towards the end. Down 3. Offensive rebound. Kick out for 3. That's blocked on the perimeter. Thanks to that weird little step the Duke player took, he stopped his momentum at a pretty easy layup and allowed the Alabama defense to get in position and force a half-court set instead of a fast break. 18-15, got the Alabama defender to move, but can't convert on the jump shot. So it's still a 3-point game, 18-15. Have I set that score enough? 3 for Alabama, off the mark. Defensive rebound, Duke. Alabama usually pretty good from the 3-point range. Duke with a little jump shot. Makes it a 5-point lead. Oh no. No, 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 no. Don't do this now. No. Okay, sorry, to kind of hiccuped there a little bit, which is odd. And while we were kind of gone, it sucks. So like I look at the screen and then I have the monitor behind it, and then the bottom corner of OBS, it has like a little green light. There it is. There's the tie. There's the tie. Looking for that 3-point play. There's a little green box that if the stream starts to drop, and the frames start losing. Starts losing frames. Oh, what an excellent play! That's a 4-point play. It went from being 20-18 Duke to 22-20 Alabama, and it started dropping frames. Not during the championship. Not during the championship. Duke back down the court. Hits a 3 of their own. No 23-19 game. I think we ended with 3 of those maybe. Oh, foul. But it looks like it was just a minor hiccup. We're good. Looks good. So 24-23, Bama over Duke. They blocked it. They're out on the run. The Duke defender got in good position. It's now a double team. Pass back out. Up for 3, no good. 1 minute remaining here, first half. High scoring first half. 24-23, a 1-point game. Duke getting around. Nice defense by Alabama. Shoots over the clear shoulder. Off the mark. Alabama trying another 3, and they are golden. 2 defenders with outstretched arms. Can't quite get to the ball to affect the shot. It is 27-23. .32 seconds remaining, first half. Getting around. Looks like they ran the same play to either side of the court. So there wasn't the defender to get in the way of the Alabama. Or there wasn't an offensive player to get in the way of the Alabama defender to free up that open look at that shot. Excuse me. Instead, they kind of had to settle for a 2-pointer. And as time winds down, Duke's going to jam it. Oh, no. Alabama. They're going to be tied 27-all. 27-all here at the end of the first half. That is a very, very high-scoring first half. Alabama knocks down the 2. 29-27. We are 1 half away from crowning a champion. We are 1 half away from me tweeting at some college basketball school about this. Alabama probably doesn't have very many tweets going their way because they're not in the tournament. Duke won by 1, so they probably have a lot of tweets. Oh, no. Can't have that rejection in the corner. 5 blocks for center number 42 for the Duke Blue Devils. 29-29. Working it around the outside. Trying to get somebody to come out to that spot, the 45-degree angle spot. There he is. Under 10 seconds to shoot. Went over the defender. Blocked. Reset of the shot clock. Boy, a whole lot happened there. Come on, Alabama Lumpies. I agree with you. I would love to see them win. Oh, nice inside passes. Well defended. It's going to be out of bounds. Duke ball. Nice defense again. Lumpy's looking good. Got a little close to the backcourt line. Or the half-court line. Works it in. Maybe a little bit of a selfish play. Could have passed it to somebody at some point. But when you score 2 points, it's hard to be too upset about it. 31-29. Defensive foul. Not sure exactly where that was. Maybe an off-the-ball foul. Oh, Duke. Get out of here. Get out of here with that garbage. Throw it in, please. There you go. Don't walk it back across the half-court line. Okay. All right. You can pass it to a teammate. That guy's calling for it in the corner. Take a shot from the corner. It's off. The offensive rebound is good. Look at that. Hell yeah. go, Bama. This is the only time I will say that. Lumpies with a 2-point lead. Quick pass inside. Defensive foul. The shot is no good, so they'll go to the line to shoot 2. No 3-point play. The Blue Devils looking to tie. First free throw is good. 33-32. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't do that again. Stop dropping frames. What are you doing? Come on. Okay. Great. So the VOD on this is going to be really good because it's twice now during the game where I'd look up, stare at a different screen, and yell at it and go, stop. Don't do that. Alright, so a little bit of a hiccup again. Don't know what's going on. Super weird. It's normally like super consistent, but of course, during the most important game of the tournament, which Alabama leads, no longer. Of course, it's having a little bit of trouble. All it has to do is last another 15 minutes. That's all it has to do.
Again, a little one-man backcourt pressure.
All right, 35-35. 3 minutes gone in the second half. A turnover by the Alabama Crimson Tide. Puts him on defense. He had an open 3, but he elected not to take it. Shot up, no good. Offensive rebound. Still no good. Alabama comes down with the defensive board. Doesn't look like Alabama's been terribly effective at running the... Damn it. Running those shots to open 3-point shooters. They've had a couple of them. Up over the outstretched arms of the Alabama defender. It's up, and finally some points are scored, but not the points we want. We don't want Duke to win. I don't want to celebrate them. Oh, there you go. Couple offensive shots, and they'll put it in for 2. So 37 all. 5:40 remaining here. Hey, welcome to the stream, everybody. You have tuned in just in time for the championship game. It's almost like I should have tweeted that out or something. Duke with a big 3. Damn it. I don't want to see that. Get that garbage out of here. Duke 6 for 8 on the 3-pointers. Alabama 3 for 8. That is the difference. 3 3-pointers. There you go. Work your way up. Nice jump shot. Can't get the friendly roll, though. Duke up 3. Frankly, not what I want to see. I want to see the Elephants win. Another open 3 is good. No, Alabama. There was a defender right there. He just didn't get up for it. 7 for 9, 3 for 8. Good Lord. Duke is crushing it from 3. Working it inside. It's a 6-point game, 43-37. Working our way through the second half here, 4:41. Gets it through a couple of defenders, and it's 43-39. So a nice little jump shot there. Alabama makes it a 2-score game. I mean, it was a 2-score game, but now it's a 2.22 score game. Instead of 2 3-point score game. Over the outstretched arms of the lumpy defenders. Oh, tip in is good, 45-39. We haven't seen Alabama do what they've done so well throughout this tournament, which is running plays to get their 3-point shooters open. Just haven't been as effective with that. They've been great with like inside play. They've had shots at the 3-point line, but they've been missed or blocked for the most part. Duke has done a much better job of freeing up a shooter on the 3-point line and converting those. Oh, there you go. Nice block. You can't give it back. That's going to end up being a foul, unfortunately. I know, by the way, I know. if you're watching this and you're like, man, Sean, if you're being a commentator, you need to be more like neutral. Well, one, it's Mascot's playing, and two, I don't like Duke. I was really hoping they would lose early. They probably should have lost to LSU in the Final Four. So Duke working with their full court press. Thank God we didn't have to watch Duke play Louisville. Whew. Nice shot up and good. So it's 46-43. Alabama's had to come back from deficits before. Granted, this one wasn't very large. I think the most at any point Alabama's trailed in this whole tournament has been 6 or 7 early in the Louisville game. Nice missed shot. Oh, that Duke has been so good at that. Alabama started pretty well on top of Duke, blocking a lot of the shots, which is why it's been pretty close. But Duke, over the last 10 minutes or so of game time, has done a much better job at making sure the three-point shooters are not only open, but the shooters themselves are getting the ball up over the top of the Alabama defender. Working it inside. Looking for a shot. I don't know where I was going with that. It wasn't great. There we go. Nice steal by Alabama. Pushed ahead. Back outside. See if they run that play to try and free up a 3 defensive foul. I don't know how many shots it's going to be. I'm assuming it's 2. The first one's good, 46-44. 2:14. We're barreling towards the finish. 46-45, so it was just a 2-shot foul. That top section can be really difficult to tell exactly what the hell's going on. So inside pass, nice defense by Alabama. And even though the one defender got kind of out of position with the contact, another defender was there to pick up the rebound. Alabama down 1, looking for the lead. Working it around. We're under a minute and 45 seconds to go. He's going to dive out of bounds. It's going to be Alabama's ball. We see that a lot. If you're new to the stream, a lot of those diving animations are too long for the momentum that carries with the player. So many times they get like a good steal and they dive and they're trying to like pick up the ball and turn over and do all that sort of thing, and then it's just a mess. They slide out of bounds. This time it was to the benefit of Alabama. I think a couple of games may have even been lost on that. Where it's like, man, if you really just kept that possession, get that timeout, Alabama. If you got that extra possession, you may have been able to do something with it. But instead, because it goes back to the other team, then they're fouling and that sort of thing happens. So late in games, it can be pretty brutal. I wonder if it's something they ever really addressed. Because the animation it takes so long. Alright, working it around. Alabama's only down 1. Point forward number 4, power forward number 4, tends to play a little bit selfishly with the ball sometimes. Come on. Up and in, 47-46. Duke's going to have to take a timeout. We're under a minute to go, 45.6 seconds to go. We're looking for an elephant champion. Come on. How do you not love that? Duke working it around inside. Ooh, the shot's up and good. Alabama, timeout, 35.5. So was that 10.3 seconds came off the clock on that one? 1 point game. Come on, Alabama. You can do it. You got to get up the court, though. There you go. Oh, no, 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 no. No, no. Don't lose the ball there. Not to Duke. Oh, come on, not to Duke. Of all the teams, there's 63 other teams I'd rather see win this damn tournament than Duke. Why'd I even put them in there? 21 seconds remaining. Alabama's going to take a timeout. They're down 3, 50-47.
They remain the same after the timeout, Brad. I'm afraid to look, baby. This one's going to be too close to call.
See what Alabama has drawn up. They're willing to go inside. Trade twos for twos. That was a pretty quick shot there. Considering that even if they make a 3, it's still a 1-possession game. Or even if they make both free... No!
Quickly and start stopping the clock any way they can, Brad.
Timeout's called.
And Coach wants to just talk about how they're going to overcome this big deficit. Comeback is still not under question, Brad. Coach sends out the same 5 as before.
Guns up the deep one. Can't put it down.
Congratulations to Duke on winning the first ever NCAA Mascot March Madness tournament in NCAA 2005. I'm not upset about it at all. Damn it. That was the one rebound that he needed. That's also another part of this game that's very broken, is the computer doesn't always understand the time aspect. They had enough time. I think they had like 11 seconds or so to run it up the court, get a quick shot, try and figure it out. But it sucks so much that that Duke gave them what they needed, that missed shot that was only a 2-point game, and Alabama couldn't come up with a rebound. So Alabama makes it all the way to the finals and falls by 4 to the Duke Blue Devils. It didn't seem like they ran the plays that we typically see Alabama run, which is really interesting. So, I don't know. You wonder if they run a couple more of those, because they're good from 3. They'd been consistently good from 3, but we'll update the brackets. 53, 49. Duke is the champion. Alabama finishes second. And Louisville. Louisville finishes third. So we will see if Duke can defend its title sometime down the road. Yeah. On the bright side, I won the bracket challenge, but I'd rather would have seen Alabama win. Well, that's the worst. Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, so there you go. That's part 8, and the final part, that's the final game. That is game number 64. We'll get this cruddy, gross score off the screen. The Duke Blue Devils are the champions of the first ever March Mascot Madness tournament. Thank you so much for watching YouTube. Hopefully you enjoyed all 8 parts. Hopefully we'll see you live for the next one, or the next stream, which is on Thursday. So thanks for watching. See you later, YouTube.